There we go.
All right, we're finally back, baby. It's time. Oh, it's so small. It's all right.
Yeah, you could have run a
It'll
little
buff
bigger,
out.
but it's fine.
It'll buff out.
Welcome to the
buff out.
loser finals, right?
Well, it's not the loser finals.
Isn't that what it's called? That's literally what it said on the bracket.
No, lower finals. Because the winner of this match will go and play University of Cincinnati for the Grand Championship and will be titled the GE Open R6 Champions.
And they win money.
Oh, they're winning some money.
Money, about $90 a person.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see who will take it home.
Yep.
Iowa State last game, it wasn't streamed, but it went down to the wire against SJSU. Overtime.
Yeah, it was overtime. Map 3 on Oregon, and we're back on Oregon.
You know,
so maybe ISU wants this, maybe see if they can do a little bit better this time, maybe against Oklahoma.
To be honest, I thought they'd be sick of this map by now. I feel like they play it way too much.
I feel like everyone should be sick of this map by now.
Yeah.
But, it's been in the game for years, been reworked once, and
the rework was so good.
it was so good that it still gets played constantly, but I hate it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've played enough comp on Oregon, and I've watched enough comp on Oregon to say that I'm done with Oregon. So.
I'm done with Oregon. Yeah. Okay, this map comes up in ranked pool, it's getting banned.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Simply. But doesn't matter. We're playing it. We're casting it. And we're gonna have a good time. And we should see a pretty good matchup between these two teams.
Oh,
these
absolutely.
teams did play each other against each other in the group stage, and I believe Oklahoma beat Iowa State in the group stage. So this is kind of a get back for Iowa State.
All right. Well, Iowa State is coming off of a pretty heated match, like we said. So it'll be interesting to see what they plan to do if they switch anything up. Going upstairs to start on defense.
So I know Iowa State doesn't pick upstairs first a lot. I know, especially last game, they were starting off downstairs and basement, and they were doing kind of like this little star formation thing with like the defenders. But it does look like we're getting the same team comp up here upstairs, bringing the Frost with the bulletproof, and also bringing. Actually, they're bringing a Warden this time instead of an Azami. They liked bringing that Azami, having her sit in trophy, maybe looking at the master balcony, or even sitting in armory, watching that armory window, or even the hatch into garage.
This is a very heavy roam lineup for Iowa State. And as far as util goes, they're bringing 2 cameras. So they're really trying to gather information, see where they're entering from, and trying to slow that down. On the other side, though, we have Oklahoma. Bringing in an ace and a Mav, hoping to maybe breach into a wall. Grim, though, has pretty much been picked every single lineup, I feel like.
Grim has been an insta-lock for every single team in almost every single round. I know I kind of talk a little bit of shit on Grim, but I guess these teams love him, and I guess
his launch was a little rough, I'll be honest. Probably one of the worst launches for an operator I've ever seen. And we're already taking damage on the hard breach.
Oh, but he's wrecking. He's already in armory. We're starting this map off strong. He picks him off in attic. Okay, Chronic already starting off strong, getting the walls open, hopping out of armory. Interesting little take. He's getting his kills. He's getting out. Jenkins taking big damage, but it doesn't matter. Worksel goes down. Jenkins down below, trying to get
Oklahoma moving fast, trying to get some picks. Already pretty much Iowa State's top 2 players gone.
Just up to Enterprise. Oh, he picks up Blizzy.
Oh, but then there goes...
Zave gets vitable. Enterprise is on the breach, looking for a quick and easy shotgun kill here. Taking some damage. Gets Maverick.
Gets Mav.
Oh, tries to rush the ace on the breach hole, but doesn't
pinned.
matter. He gets shot by Grim over an attic.
What an incredible start with Oklahoma coming in through armory, getting those first 2 picks. Those top 2 players on that team essentially going down in the first 30 seconds. Iowa State was...
That was crazy. I think Iowa State really got caught off guard there.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Oklahoma was in armory right away. I don't know when Ace got in there, and I don't know why Ace is rushing that, but it worked.
It's an interesting strat, but it worked really well.
There must have been some drone game going, and are we getting a little bit of a rehost, or just people leaving? Oh, just a little bit of a rejoin.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, if we've watched Iowa State play this entire tournament, and their varsity team likes to waste time. That's a big part of their strategy. As you mentioned before, that star formation in the basement is all about wasting time. Everybody's on site. You got to make that other team come to you. Unfortunately, though, there's the downside to that, which we just saw, where they were trying to waste some time and they were not really expecting it.
No, they weren't expecting that rush. I don't know who would be expecting that rush.
No,
anyways.
absolutely
So
not.
Oklahoma must have had some weird drone game going, and they had some presets set
Absolutely.
up, and they saw that armory was open. They got Ace in there. Ace fought off Reckon, and then was able to see into Attic and was
That is
able
a
to pick off one
crazy
more.
cross
as well.
angle to have, but it worked out perfectly for Ace to pick off Frost and Attic.
Agreed.
It'll be interesting what they do in this second round. How can Iowa State adjust to that kind of attack? I personally say maybe get rid of that intel. A Solus would have been really nice right now. As you
yeah.
mentioned, they might have had some really good pre-placed Jones. If they can get rid of some of those, they might have been able to slow that down just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, or even bringing the Izami. Even if you put that Izami in
absolutely.
Armory, like she's gonna be able to slow down that Ace and anybody else who thinks.
And
they
that
can
main
come up
stairs
there.
push.
Main
Put that
stairs as well.
main stairs on me right there. It slows them down
Get that
instantly.
little prone angle, almost like a little one-way. I mean, those attackers, it's hard to counter that.
Yeah,
a lot.
it really is.
Also, I think even a stronger roam presence might help ISU there as well.
I felt like all of Iowa State was still upstairs by the time that Armory was taken and those 2 picks were already done. I totally agree with that. It seems like Iowa State really doesn't have that heavy of a roam presence. In that SJSU game, they had one person usually off site. I would like to personally see a heavier roam game, try to get some of those picks early.
Agreed. I mean, I guess we'll have to see how ISU tries to adapt to that.
Be interesting to see
so-
for sure.
We still missing somebody then. All right. Well, I guess as we wait, I mean, what do you want to see from ISU in this matchup out of on Oregon compared to their last matchup on Oregon?
I want to see a dominant win. All right.
Dominant win.
I've
From
been watching-
ISU or from Oklahoma?
You know what? Either one, to be honest. I've been watching a lot of overtime, but, you know, Iowa State's my alma mater, so I would like to see ISU come in with a very dominant match.
What am I supposed to do with this? What? Make time?
Oh, we could play Pictionary or something.
Oh.
Play Hangman. Let's play Hangman.
I bet. Give me 1 sec. I gotta take these off.
Okay.
I'll bring the mic with me.
I wasn't prepared for this.
All right. This has gotta go.
Yeah, nobody's like, it's fine.
That's fine. All right, we're getting rid of it all.
How are they going to know how to pronounce it, though?
They don't. They can read. I mean, we all know English, right? All right.
All right.
Let's see. I gotta think.
Let's start small. This is round one.
Oh,
Okay.
small. Okay. All right. Let's see.
I gotta think of a word now.
Oh.
All
right. Well,
it was just getting good.
We'll continue this
why?
later. We'll continue this later.
All right.
I mean, it's better than Oregon. I can tell you that much.
Is that your word?
It's not my word. That was just. You know, hanging.
No, I was gonna say it's Oregon. Your word.
What? Oh, Oregon was not my word. That would have been a good word, though.
I was trying to think of a nice 4-letter word, something small.
4-letter. I don't know. 4-letter might be a little too big.
Hey.
I mean, it just depends on your personal preference, I guess.
I suppose, it's about the flow of the ocean,
You know? Yeah. It takes a long time to get to Europe in a rowboat, though. Anyways,
Yeah,
we're back up here on Oregon. And ISU's deciding to go downstairs here. I like this pick from Iowa State. Downstairs is their most comfortable site. They've won the most rounds on it. And hopefully we should see this little star formation that we were seeing last game.
Absolutely. So as you can see in the gadgets, Mitch is bringing some of those, I don't even know what they're called, like drone
Observation
denial. Yeah,
blockers.
observation blockers. Trying to stop some of those pre-plays from getting some good intel, trying to counter in that fast rush. Looks like Oklahoma switching to some intel ops, bringing Grim. Oh, switch that out.
Oh, we got a whole attacker repick here.
Oh, bringing in Deimos. Now, Iowa State played against a Deimos against SJSU, and he kind of rolled them a little bit. So it'll be interesting if this player can do that exact same thing. And
No,
they
he's
switched to
not, but he
Twitch.
switched to Twitch, so doesn't matter.
Oklahoma is indecisive on their lineup, but they finally locked it in.
So it does look like ISU, again, isn't going to really opt for the roam game here. They do like to play kind of turtle down here on basement.
Absolutely.
They throw one player in blue. They throw one player pillar, one in B, one in freezer, and then usually the other one's playing main.
Now, we also saw this with my player against SJSU as well. And that was about the deepest roam extension that they had. Otherwise, he's helping that freezer player.
Yep, and it does look like Oklahoma is going to be going for a top-down take here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them try to go for those hatches, but they do need to watch out for Reckon. He's been a demon on the K-tricking of those hatches.
Absolutely.
We
That
saw
really
that
hurt
in that last
SJSU that
match.
last round.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see how Oklahoma tries to counter that K-trick, or if maybe they know some other trick that we don't.
So
which
ISU has
very
kind of
much
already
possible.
entered that star formation as we were talking about. Kind of a slow start, though, for Oklahoma. They've taken top floor, currently clearing out the rest.
Yep, Oklahoma's getting that map control. I mean, they still have 2 minutes left, plenty of time. Now they just need to start trying to get these vertical angles, getting these hatches open, and then starting to apply pressure downstairs, getting the horizontal angles open as well.
Oh, see, this isn't going to get that.
Oh! They also might check to see if he's K-tricking here. They do realize that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just going to be interesting to see how long Reckon can hold it up for, or if Oklahoma can get this hatch open.
I mean, getting that meeting hatch is so pivotal to trying to get the biome down and trying to take down that bottom side. It'll be interesting to see what they opt to do if they can. Oh, and they did get it open, so they couldn't hold it forever, so now they have that perfect angle.
That's a great advantage for Oklahoma there. Now they just need to start getting downstairs. I still think they need to keep one person on the hatch, trying to, maybe catch somebody off guard rotating through, or maybe if they can catch some feet peeking out or something just to pop off a little bit of damage.
Absolutely. They got about 1 minute to work with. They're just now getting into the basement. We have one player. Oh, and they get the first pick of the map.
Mitch gets saved.
How is that?
Lizzie trying to get a little
That's crazy that didn't connect.
cross angle
Mitch
over there.
taking some damage. Got about 45 seconds. Oh, and down goes another.
Jenkins gets Mitch on pillar. That's not good for ISU. Losing that pillar player that's some big damage against them.
Absolutely.
They need that pillar player to not only hold main, but also that main
We have
tower
a player
stairs.
in garage, and there goes down the
Ooh.
freezer player.
Worksel gets him from laundry.
Couldn't clear out that laundry player. They definitely know he's there, but they don't know if they can push him.
Oklahoma
20
has two
seconds
players
left. I think
down
they're
main
trying to
stairs. Jenkins is now coming down freezer.
Droning with
Throw out a
15
drone.
seconds left.
15 seconds to go.
Ooh, I don't think they know that
I don't
there's
think
not a clock
Oklahoma
player.
has time for this.
Absolutely, and they flash themselves, and they're
themselves.
pushing into side. Going to try and get
They're
the
running
plane
in.
down or get some picks.
They're gonna have to get
And
some
they
kills. They
Okay,
get
they get the
Worksel
first
and laundry. Plant is going down.
Oh, and they deny the plant.
It's a good round from
Hey,
ISU there.
Absolutely.
They got
That's
that plant
exactly
now.
what we were talking
Yep.
about. Wasting that time, hitting that star formation, and making them come to you, and it worked out pretty good. They don't really have to peek anything, and I mean, they gave up the whole map, but Oklahoma spent 2 minutes clearing out that entire map, and then when it came down to crunch time, they just couldn't.
I mean,
win
yeah.
once.
So what that star formation does is it allows them to be able to hold down the entirety of basement without really having to, put their lives out there. So what Worksel does is he goes upstairs, he's roaming around, he's applying just a little bit of pressure for them to think that there's going to be a roamer out there.
Absolutely.
But then he just immediately falls back down to sight, and then Reckon can hold that electrical hatch. And then if that electrical hatch is being held down for 30 to 45 seconds, then Oklahoma can't apply any vertical pressure from there. So then all they have to do is just watch their horizontal angles, and as long as they can hold that, they are wasting time.
Absolutely.
And Oklahoma cannot do anything against that.
Oklahoma just opened up that hatchet meeting, but they didn't really do anything. I feel like if they would have applied more pressure there and trying to get some shots going down into that basement, they might have had a better chance of winning.
Agreed. Yeah, I think they should have kept that Hibana up there. And then
Absolutely,
I think,
especially because
Buck
they
and
cleared.
Jackal should have kept going down.
They cleared the pillar player.
Yeah, I know.
So it was a free side. Not a free
They could have
side.
dropped down, not a free side definitely, but they could have droned that player in blue, and then they could have dropped down that hatch, and then maybe gotten behind the Cade. So.
All right, again, Iowa State bringing in Solus this time, really trying to stop that drone information from what happened in the first round.
Well, this is interesting because Iowa State isn't opting to go for upstairs here. We're on the first floor.
Absolutely.
We're in kitchen meeting. So maybe Iowa State is.
Oh, and there goes down.
Oh, that's a big pick for ISU. Reckon picking off Monty right away on the spawn peak.
Oklahoma's going to have to essentially just redo their entire attack. I assume that they're forcing it around that Monty. They do have an Osa shield player, but that's obviously not the same.
There's a really aggressive push from Oklahoma there. I mean, they already have two players in the map, and then also they just lost the Monty trying to get in the map as well.
Absolutely.
It's not a good take there. They need to be droning in there. Osa,
Oh, and he gets. And Osa gets Reckon as he drops through the garage hatch.
Osa takes a lot of damage there. That's not good for Oklahoma. They need Osa to be able to take some hits, especially if she's going to try to push in with a shield.
Let's see. Okay, they're
Enterprise
slowing it down
trying
a
to
bit,
run
trying
out,
to
get a
pick.
couple-
Oh, and he takes some serious damage. I don't know if he really was worth it. They have a meeting player trying to slow down that garage push.
ISU trying to do some interesting and aggressive gambles here.
Ooh. And
Gets
there's
a little bit of
right there,
trade.
3v3. Osa essentially just can't do anything. It's going to be an intel op for these two other players, placing down that shield, moving up and around the map.
We do have all three ISU players back on site. We have two Oklahoma players in garage.
Ooh, and there
also
goes the
goes
Osa
down
player.
with the diffuser.
Yeah, that is...
Thermite in garage taking some big damage from Mitch here.
Oh, and he gets him
Mitch
in the garage.
takes him down in garage. Last one is
Upstairs, I
Gridlock
believe.
upstairs, yes.
Going in attic, maybe trying. Oh,
Going for the hatch. She might be able to catch
Hit
Frost off
Frost.
guard here.
He's got to go to the other side.
Nope,
though.
nope. Frost
I was
knows.
gonna say Frost knows.
Frost knows. We're about to see it here.
Oh,
and he
and there
picked her
goes
off.
ISU.
Good
strong-
defensive round from
strong
ISU.
defense.
ISU gambled there.
Absolutely.
One with the. I'm assuming Reckon got the Monty from the hatch.
Yeah.
I don't think he spawn peeked. So that was really good on Reckon's play there. But then also, the Wamai running around from Big Tower, taking a couple shots over there on Garage, I think kind of startled Oklahoma a lot.
Absolutely.
Then they were looking around. They're like, hey, we got to watch our back for this. They might run out of main. Like, they needed to really kind of look around and be watching their backs constantly.
They were definitely feeling the pressure on that attack. I mean, with Reckon being upstairs in Armory to start the round, and then having, as you said, that with my player in Tower, they really probably just felt pinched. I assume that Gridlock player went upstairs trying to even see if there's anybody else upstairs, get some top-down pressure, hopefully assuming that their team would survive downstairs. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked out. Yeah, Iowa State going kitchen. I mean, it's definitely not the best map, but they played it really well. It'll be interesting to see how they go about doing this next round too.
No, so I mean, yeah, it's definitely not the overall the best site to take, but it does seem like Iowa State's more comfortable with that site than they
Absolutely.
are upstairs. So
There's
they're
an
gonna have to try to
advantage.
get some redemption here for this one.
There's actually kind of an advantage to it because I feel like a lot of players just don't really know how to attack that site. It's kind of awkward. There's so many ways you can go in through the building to get to that, and Oklahoma opted to go through Garage, and it kind of bit them. So it'll be interesting to see where they go from here. Look like they're spawning in Tower. Oh, there's a
It's
spawn
like we are
peek.
getting a spawn peek from Reckon here. We might be able to see Oklahoma lose one. Couple shots get traded, but nothing connects. No damage done.
I think Oklahoma is more aware of how aggressive Iowa State's going to be with these spawn peaks, and they're being a little more cautious starting out this round.
If they are being a little bit more weary, watching those windows, watching those runouts, I would be interested to see.
Enterprise taking damage early in the round.
Would be
from front
interested to see
door.
if they get rid of this default or if Doc's somebody able to hop out on somebody on Master Balcony maybe.
Ace playing on Van, trying to get this early pick, doing some
Ooh,
serious damage, and
Doc
there goes,
does get a hop out onto Sledge.
still up though.
Isn't able to secure the kill though.
Yep, Oklahoma's definitely feeling the pressure. They're really checking all their corners.
Oklahoma's definitely slowing down a lot on their attacks with this one. Iowa State's
Absolutely.
getting really aggressive on their defense. They're roaming harder. They are.
What a throw! Oh, and there goes Mitch down in Tower.
They're also getting a lot more aggressive on their hop outs as well.
Absolutely.
Wamai is flanking Maverick in Tower right now, but I don't think Maverick knows that Wamai's behind him.
All right, 145. The map is kind of standstill. Everybody's taking their positions, looking around to see if they can find their one.
Why going up Tower? Maverick trying to figure out where he wants to go. Rat King dies to Reckon inside. Or in Tower, sorry.
Yep, that's a Tower player.
Maverick going in Tower, probably going to try to go into attic here.
Almost dying to the Legion mine. Ooh.
He's got to watch out for those because one more hit from those and that instant damage is going to kill him.
Yes.
So
Be a shamed way to go.
that would be a shameful way to go.
Okay,
Looks like Reckon's playing downstairs here on the big window. I love seeing this angle. We've seen this angle a lot over the course of this tournament.
I mean, it's such a good angle. You can get so much damage or even get a kill in the hop-in. And while you're down there, you can get another angle onto that default plant site behind that bunk bed.
Agreed. Oklahoma, again, really slowing it down. They're down to 45 seconds left.
Oh, he gets the pick
They
on
are able to
attic.
pick off Doc. They're starting to get some map control here. They have games under control.
They could technically try and plant games.
They could try to go for a default plant here, but it's going to be
no,
risky.
bro.
Iowa
that
State
Legion's
does
about
have
to
3
swing.
impacts up as well. Enterprise
Legion
picks up
swings.
one. Workser picks up one. Jenkins
Oh
goes
my
down.
gosh, dropping down, and they get him in the
And
rope.
Enterprise
Oh,
gets
wow.
the last one through the breach. Wow.
I mean, Oklahoma was kind of set up there to plant. They just kind of got swung on. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
Iowa State got really aggressive there on their defense.
Absolutely.
And that's really slowing Oklahoma down.
Maverick just kind of looking the wrong way, trying to see if anybody would go into that same angle, and Legion swung through that rotate and got a free kill. And then, yeah, the final player, Sledge, hopping through. Unsure if he knew that there was a white player there, but it'll be...
I'm not too sure. All I know is that Oklahoma really needs to start being cautious and maybe trying to play off of Iowa State's aggression here.
Yeah.
Maybe bringing in a Lion to stop them from running out as much, or even bringing in some more intel ops. Maybe like a Brava or a Flores, somebody get more drones in to figure out where these people or where these roamers are at and where they might hop out of.
I agree.
I just don't think there's enough droning going on for this team.
I agree. I mean, Oklahoma had a stellar first round, and they really won it because they had great intel on Iowa State and caught them off guard. If they can just kind of replicate that, it's pretty much a secure round every time.
Yep, I would agree. So it looks like we're going downstairs here. Again, Iowa State's most comfortable site. Oklahoma's really going to have to change the way that they attack this one. They're probably going to, I'm going to assume that they are going to assume Iowa State's going to do almost the exact same thing, if not the exact same thing. And it does look like they're going to adapt to it. They are bringing a whole lot of U2. They have the Capitao. They have the Buck. They're bringing a Jackal to help with that roam clear. That Jackal should help them out a lot. The Nomad is going to help with maybe helping them be a little bit more aggressive and giving them the security that, okay, something else is watching my back on this roam, so I don't need to look out for it, even though Iowa State most likely isn't going to be roaming. Yeah,
this is their basement site, and as we've seen the first time they played it, the Y is only extending to the top, so there's not going to be anybody up there to really hit those Nomads. But it's kind of that mind game that Iowa State likes to play with their opponents that really wins them these rounds, and so it'll be interesting to see what they do from here.
Yeah, they do like to play that mind game of being like, hey, we do have a roamer out here, but then he falls off immediately, and then they start holding that site. See, we're 2 minutes and 20 seconds in. He's already fallen off. He's just there. Get rid of a drone, slow him down just for a second, and then he's falling back down the site, holding an angle, and they're not moving from there. So
I think Oklahoma realizes that they're in the basement, so that the top two floors are clear. They're being a little bit more active, kind of taking more space more quickly.
Yep, I want to point out we can't see this little star formation here going on with Jaeger being the point of that star over in Pillar. So.
Yep.
So Oklahoma has taken all of upstairs control now. They need to work their way downstairs, and then they need to get these hatches open. They did not bring a Thatcher this time to help with hatches, so maybe they aren't going to try to go for that electrical hatch.
They might just be bringing that
A bomb has been located.
Habana. Blanking on the name. They're probably bringing that from Habana to make some head holes and open up space in the site so that way they can get some easy kills. I know that Iowa State likes to put those footholes onto the freezer, and so if they can, open up that wall, get some head holes, and it might get some easy picks this time.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe that Habana might come into blue late into the round and maybe try to open up some holes into that electrical closet.
Right,
so we are seeing some flashes come in from main hatch. Rat King is going to be coming down tower stairs here. He needs to watch out for this Jaeger on Pillar. Mitch being on Pillar is a deadly combo.
Especially with those observation blockers, it'll be kind of hard to tell exactly where he is. And he has the Azami on there.
Just a couple ticks of damage there on the
I think Oklahoma
Jackal
might have to realize that they're not going to win this push unless they can somehow clear Mitch from
They do have
bunker.
somebody coming in from blue, and I do like seeing that. Buck's still sitting on tower stairs. Maybe waiting for this Capitao to be able to pick off that Jaeger from blue.
Oklahoma's doing the right thing, putting pressure on Pillar from outside, trying to help out this tower play. And
they take off Jaeger on Pillar. This is huge for Oklahoma. They need to capitalize on this.
They need to
They're
start
at 30
taking
seconds
space.
left. They need to take map control.
We have one player on basement stair, main stair.
They
and
get the player in elbow. That's huge for Oklahoma. They have 20 seconds left.
20 seconds.
They have Pillar and elbow control.
Oh, and he gets a freezer pick.
Pick from freezer over into elbow.
15 seconds.
4v3. Time's running out. 10 seconds left. Blizzy does pick up Worksoul.
Oh, and he doesn't check the
Enterprise gets him in the corner. Bomb's down. Blizzy doesn't have bomb. He knows where Warden is. Oh my God, it's a shotgun.
It was a
Hey,
shotgun.
just run out of time.
Wow, what a crazy turn of events. Again, I mean, that turtle strat, it's working.
It's working great, but I think Oklahoma's starting to realize what they need to do against it.
Yes. That Capitao player going outside into that bunker, killing Mitch, that's a huge play. And that really opened the door for them to be able to come down, take space, and really try and get into
Agreed.
sight.
I think Oklahoma needs to win one round here, and I think they still have a solid chance on defense. Oregon, again, is a very defensive map. They're going to be able to take upstairs. I'm pretty sure Oregon's favorite site is upstairs on this map. But it's going to then throw Iowa State for a little bit of a I don't know. It's going to mess up Iowa State a little bit.
For a loop?
Throw them for a loop. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Throw them for a loop. But
I can't believe that they didn't check the corner on that default spot. I mean,
don't know.
if you're swinging into sight, you got to be checking all the corners.
I can't believe that nobody died in between this interaction.
I know.
Like, you got two shotguns going and nobody died.
It's a big spread. How can you not?
I don't know. It's a big target, big spread. I mean, they're still missing. Doesn't matter. But it does
Still
look like
one
Iowa
Iowa State
State is going for the first floor here. They don't like going upstairs. They like
No.
the first floor.
No.
They like it better.
It's because every team probably has a strat to go for that upstairs attack.
Probably they're taking that offsite. They're saying, hey, they may not have a, kind of good, solid strategy for this middle site. So
And defuse a bomb.
So as you mentioned, they're bringing a Brava, trying to get some of that intel, hack some of those things. Though Iowa State doesn't really have anything to hack other than those Aruni gates and Wamai discs, which I mean will help in the end. However, if they had trap ops or something like that. Oh, and already taking damage from the spot
taking
pick
out
against
Enterprise.
Oklahoma is kind of becoming aware of what Iowa State likes to do early on, really countering that aggression. I think they're also starting to remember some of the spots that they like to peak, so it'll be interesting to see how they continue to do this in going into the defense.
Looks like Oklahoma is immediately going to take T3 now, since they just kill him off of that that spawn peak. So, and it's going to be
players
interesting
on
to see
site.
how they try to utilize these Bravo drones, whether or not they're going to utilize them to try and take control of those Aruni gates and maybe Wamai discs, or if they're really just going to use them as extra drones.
Trying to clear out these upstairs players. I don't know if they know how many are up there, but Osa's and Thermite are working together right now.
Now, if I'm Osa up here, I'm making this call. I'm saying, hey, I got at least one, maybe two up here. Let's start adding some pressure down into sight, because that leaves maximum of 2 in sight.
Osa should still have one more shield, so she can just put another shield there. They missed the first impact. If they can just keep a shield on that hatch into meeting, they really can't rotate, and they'll have to go a different way.
Blizzy does pick up Mitch. That's Frost in meeting hall.
That's a big pick.
At least Worksel in sight, I believe,
Looks like
just
a
by
total
himself.
tower push.
But
And they're
it is
getting the
going
bomb
down in meeting. I don't think ISU knows.
Planting on stage.
When it's down in
Middle's got to
meeting,
come up and try and get some top floor control.
Brava knows that Rooney's up here.
Oh, when he gets the
Rooney
pick.
gets taken down by Twitch. Solus is on
They
tower
have top
stairs.
floor control. Essentially, this.
Position compromised.
Oh,
Solus and Worksel working on this hard now.
trying to get the diffuse. Ain't no way.
They're going for the defuse. Blizzy gets taken down.
Are they gonna get the defuse?
Oh, they're gonna get the defuse! There's no way!
How did they not hear?
Oh my gosh, what a round!
What a ninja defuse!
What a round! We need a replay on that. But
Oh, wow.
Worksel sticking
Sticking
the
it.
defuse.
Sticking it. In
He's
the
got
midst
some,
of it all.
He's got some nuts to
Wow.
steal, man. He's got
Wow.
some nuts to steal for sticking
Oklahoma had
that.
it was set up. The post plant was set up. They had the Osa shield on the breach, looking was presumably at the diffuser corner, but they couldn't see him.
I don't think they were ready for Reckon to swing him on big tower stairs.
Absolutely not.
Reckon came around that corner, and then all of a sudden, Worksel was already working on the diffuser, and
Yeah.
then the guy on the Osa shield couldn't do anything because Reckon had just went and got him, and then Blizzy tried coming back down, trying to take that retake, and
Holy cow, what a
do
round from
nothing.
Iowa State. I cannot believe that just happened. Look at the stick. Look at the angle.
Reckon doing a great job here, getting rid of Blizzy from
Absolutely.
that retake on big tower.
That is insane. What a round.
What a round. All right, we are going 5-1 now at the half of this map.
Iowa
Switching
State
sides.
really wants this.
Oklahoma now on defense. Oklahoma's really going to have to pull something out. And really going to have to show that Iowa State that their defense is something that can't be messed with.
Absolutely. Oklahoma kind of bringing the roam heavy. I mean, Legion, Doc, and Wamai, all great roamers.
This is really interesting. They fully reinforced off Attic.
See, and I don't like that play. I like to be able to see into that bedroom, stop that bedroom push if they opt to do that. Iowa State kind of bringing a pretty standard lineup.
It's like Jenkins we got over here in small tower. I'm wondering if Iowa State does know that he's there. They do now if they didn't before.
Whoa.
Worksel
Trying
trying
to
to
get some
get that
picks.
little cutoff angle. Not successful though. We do have Rat King all the way upstairs. Oh, that's sight. I don't know why I'm thinking downstairs was sight.
I was gonna say, it looks like they have 2 players on site. We have I think, looks like we have 1 player in split in meeting, and we have 1 on basement stairs.
Now I'm wondering exactly where ISU is going to want to attack from here. Yeah, they're coming in small tower right now, trying to take across, but are they going to go for like a stairs push, or are they maybe going to try to get up white, maybe get white control, and then go hop out and try to take big window control?
I personally think that they should try and do big window and go up wide at the same time. Kind of get that applied pressure on both sides. I mean, they have full control of small tower. And
Oh,
they get
Blizzy picks up
get a
Works
pick.
in shower hall.
And they get another pick.
Mitch goes down as well. Blizzy getting 2 over there in shower hall.
There's a
Jenkins
huge
down there
roamer
with him
presence down there.
to help him.
And he keeps trying to peek that angle.
Fightable now by himself in dining hall.
He's got to rotate. Okay, he's waiting for Capital.
Recovered the
Or they're both going up. One of the two.
So it does look like Ace was over on master side, so they might have been trying to get that master wall, but they realized that they couldn't with the mute jammer on there. So, and Mitch ended up dying through that round.
Might
so they
taking
couldn't
some
get any
damage,
stop
and they get to
structure.
pick insecurity. I would say starting to hit sight, putting some damage on those players.
Good pick from
Zabe
Vitable.
gets a
I don't think-
C4 on Enterprise.
I don't think Vitable knows that Malusi's in the Z hall. Malusi knows that he's there. He's just waiting for the swing.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Capital big window with diffuser. He knows now.
Yep, Vitable
Getting the
knows now.
smoke on those footholds. Probably gonna hop in and try and get a quick plant. But can he pull? Oh, he hops in big
Vitable
window
back
and he
up in.
gets instantly.
Or reckon, sorry. Vitable left, top white. Gets one. Has one on the bomb chassis. Also has one
Oh.
flanking him. And that's an OU defensive win.
I mean, that's exactly what you need to do.
That's
They
exactly-
need to
yep.
come back.
They need that. They need to show ISU that they can play on defense too. They're like kick the chair. They need to show the ISU that they can play defense. It's
They
a
can play
defensive side of
aggressive
map.
too.
They
I
can
mean,
play
those roamers were crazy aggressive early in that round,
were
getting those
playing
first two clicks.
a lot of pressure.
Bathroom hall. I mean, that really slowed down that. There's 3 players in that bathroom hall picking off 2, and then it's just Vitable, and it's just what do you do from there?
I mean, what I do like to see too is that their Legion started off the round in small tower. He was there, and they may not
Letting
have
the
known that he
presence
was there
known.
right away, but they started shooting shots through, and he wasn't vibing with it. Ended up shooting some shots, and that pushed him back and kept him a little bit more reserved when coming through the map on that side.
I think for Iowa State, I would say maybe try and get more decisive on the plan. I mean, you have Ace on the other side trying to breach in, but it seemed like he was the only person over there, which
Yep.
he can only do so much. If you maybe had another person over there with impact grenades, it was just a mute, so you could have easily opened up that wall and apply pressure into games and really open
Well,
up
I
that
think
site.
I think their plan was to have Buck come up from below in classroom and maybe try to get rid of that.
I guess he
mute
just
jammer,
never got
but
over there.
Buck got picked off early. It's all right. So we're back. We're now downstairs. We are bringing the mirror, and this is another operator that I was surprised to see a lot of. Is
That
Clash.
shield rework.
The shield rework is really doing a lot here. We are seeing the Clash picked a lot. She doesn't have the super shorty though, so we aren't gonna be seeing any shotgun plays, but we may see a couple little cheeky peeks from her with the SMG.
Iowa State opting to bring some intel ops. They obviously recognize that there's a heavy roam presence. They're going to try and clear that out with that Lion and Jackal.
Yeah, Clash getting real aggressive already.
Wow.
Sitting out in bunker. Maybe trying to see if he can ID a couple. Or
Nobody's
keep
over
him
there,
back a little
though.
bit, but yeah, that's I'm getting touched.
Mira playing
Mira
bottom
off
tower.
site.
Interesting play.
She's close, but she's trying to play that entry.
Iowa State clearly not going for the bait, opting to take an upstairs attack, potentially going in what looks like armory. Yep, so they're doing a complete top-down, which is a pretty standard take. Not falling for that bait with that Clash. Smart move. Don't know how many players. I don't know if Oklahoma has any players upstairs or not.
No, I think all of Oklahoma's players, most of them are downstairs, but maybe one upstairs.
I was going to say, it looks like Mira might be the deepest roam where we do have...
It looks like everyone else is downstairs besides Mira, who's sitting on a big tower stairs.
Okay, so they're kind of emulating that ISU bunker strat, trying to waste time. ISU still
OU
has-
should realize that they don't have any players coming. ISU doesn't have any players coming bunker, and they really need to rotate that Clash out of there.
Yeah. Iowa State has most of their drones still, so they can do plenty of intel damage still.
It does look like Oklahoma's realized that they're not coming from bunker. They rebarricaded it up, and now Clash is now
Oh, and there goes down Mitch.
looking at big tower. So it does look like Mira got Mitch over in Green Hall. ISU now pushing down Freezer, trying to maybe get some kills.
Oh, and he get... Oh, what a
the
cheeky
wall.
angle. Oh, my God.
It's a great pick from Enterprise there.
Does he
Give
know
me
about the
issue to
laundry
see.
player? Can you get him? And he gets picked.
Gets picked off from Laundry.
All right, we have one laundry player, bottom stairs. We have one tower player.
Looks like Mira did fall off tower stairs, but she's there on pillar, ready for Vitable.
We're still taking some damage, and he goes
We're still
down.
taking some damage.
Oh, and there goes down the tower player.
Last one on main. Just Reckon left. Just their hard breach.
Move that Clash over. Move that Clash over.
They should know where he is. He's just through the flash.
I think he
They
might
do
be
have
rotating
median
to
hatch
freezer.
open. They have all the hatches open.
Yeah, he's rotating. This ain't...
Rotating
Might be able to
through
get the pick
freezer.
on Clash. Who knows?
He might be able to get an awkward pick here. Oh, no, Clash knows.
Nah, they knew.
They know. They know.
Oh,
Clash
they're
wants to
trolling.
kill. Clash wants it.
Oh, ain't no way. This is disrespectful.
Oh, takes down the Clash.
Yeah, put him down for real.
3v1. Swinging record.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he
gets
picks
that
up
player.
one.
Okay, I think Oklahoma needs to lock in.
Oklahoma needs to slow it down now.
Bomb located by attack.
Reckon has 10 seconds left. He does have diffuser in hand. Oklahoma has one player on pillar, one player in sight.
Ain't no
Gets
way.
flashed. Oh,
What are we doing?
what? Oh, I don't know what just happened. There is a melee button for people who don't play Siege. There is a melee button. There
Oh
should be a
my
knife
goodness.
button. I don't know what happened there.
But
But
forgot the knife.
maybe he
If
forgot his knife.
he was
fire.
already flashed, hits the knife, rotates into laundry, gets the plant down, leaves.
I mean, I genuinely just don't know what happened there. I mean, he could have knifed him, but he decided to flash him instead.
Maybe he thought he was low health.
His button's probably close to each other. It's maybe his knife button's B or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say maybe his hand ain't big enough to reach the key. Who knows?
Couldn't tell you, Chief. But not the greatest attack from ISU. They fell apart pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And really the numbers really came from Reckon there at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
it
playing by himself at that point, and he didn't really get a whole lot from his team on there besides them picking off Chronic towards the beginning.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I think Oklahoma played that pretty well. Obviously, they were doing a little bit of trolling, as we can see. I mean, Clash doing some 360s, trying to bait a kill, but yeah, Iowa State needs to be a little bit quicker with that. A little bit quicker. They, like I said, other in the round, they had plenty of drones. They could have been droning all that. I don't know what it was, if they thought that there was a roamer or what they were waiting for.
I'm not too sure.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Here's our little replay.
We need to clip that.
Let's go throw that in R6 channel.
Absolutely.
All right, Oklahoma, we're in meeting kitchen. They're going to need to show Iowa State that they also have a good kitchen meeting defense here.
Yeah,
because Iowa State, assuming that they can defend it,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
assuming that they're going to know how to attack it.
I was just going to say, I recognize some of this lineup. They're doing the exact same strats that I used to do in JV with the castle and some of those other things. So if Varsity knows our lineups, then there might be toast for OU, but we'll have to see how they go about this. Iowa State bringing a ram, so they obviously plan to go upstairs. They're bringing some intel as well with Jackal. Buck also open up that floor. We have one upstairs player, looks like Doc. And they did opt to open up into Trophy.
Yep, we do have the holes. We have 3 upstairs players.
Oh, huge
And we
big
also got
window
some-
push.
Yep, big window push coming. ISU needs to rotate someone, around to main side.
Lizzie taking
takes
some
big
damage.
It sounds like we have Ace over there on Master balcony. Looks like he's in Master already.
I don't know if Doc knows it or not.
Oh, that's
I guess,
Jackal in Master.
I think maybe that's.
Oh, Doc
he's
knows
peeking.
for sure.
Oh, and it goes,
Mid
there
goes
goes
down to Jenkins. Doc's ready for this
wow.
Jackal. I don't know how there has been more damage done.
Oh, and there goes.
It's a good pick from Enterprise there. Wrecking picks one up, but gets traded by Rat King.
Iowa State taking upstairs.
Jenkins
Really
does some big
taking
damage to the
upstairs.
player on big window. OU needs to fall off.
I was gonna say, oh, you needs to just leave. Oh my God, there's those
two on the
cleaning
break.
house.
It's just left up to Jenkins. Oh, Invitable gets
wow.
Jenkins on the rotate out.
Oh, OU, being very aggressive near the end when they really didn't have to be. I mean, they had 2 roamers on the stairs bunching up, and I really cost them in that bathroom hallway because Worksel got 2 picks.
Yep. I don't think OU needed to be that aggressive. I think they could have fallen off of that pretty
And now it's match
fast.
point.
Oh,
OU
this is a good tactical timeout from OU.
Absolutely.
So-
Kind of readjust, see what they need to change.
Yep. They need to kind of go back to, oh, you want to do this?
Be my guess. We got 40 seconds, right?
All right, we can do this real quick. All right, I gotta think of a word. I forgot what I was gonna do earlier.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Uh,
I don't even remember how to play this. I'm going to be honest.
There you go.
I don't know.
Dude,
It's been a while.
man. Just guess a letter.
A.
A.
Oh, shit.
Tough.
E. It's not Siege, is it?
What? I don't know. Is it? Is that your guess?
Well, it's 1 letter too long. I'll say I. Yeah, okay. Okay.
How much time do we got? 10 seconds. You got one more guess.
S.
S. Oh, that's tough. He's dead.
Nah, okay. All right. Well,
All right, we can continue that.
maybe there's a
later.
reason why I don't play this game in a long time because I suck at it. All right. Back in. Tactical timeout taken by OU, trying to lock in, figure out what they can change up to really counter this Iowa State. Maybe not be too aggressive in this next round.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Yeah, Oklahoma needs to really honestly slow that down. Compared to last time, I think their roam game before was good enough. I mean, they could have gone maybe a little more aggressive. I don't know. But
I really like the setup they had up there. I felt like they pretty much had that locked down. I felt maybe they were a little bunched up on that big window side, but I feel like the dock in attic they could play off of each other pretty well. It just kind of fell apart when they all bunched up and one pick went after another.
Yep. Doesn't matter though. We're upstairs. We're holding upstairs site. That's one character we haven't seen a whole lot of. Thorn. It's gonna be interesting to see if Iowa State maybe falls for one of these Thorn traps.
5 seconds left.
It could be pivotal for Oklahoma in here.
Worxel switching off of Brava.
Attack's objective is to locate a bomb and
Looks like we have a good amount of intel coming from Iowa State here. We have the Iana and the Jackal coming.
Very heavy entry though. I mean, Buck, Ash, and Iana all trying to get in the map.
Yeah, we might see a pretty aggressive push here from Iowa State. Oh, and Blizzy just missing that opening pick. Looks like Iowa State does have Jackal coming in from the basement, and OU might not know that he's coming down from there, or coming up from there. He's got the basement all to himself.
Trying to see some feet. Give him a location. Oh, he definitely heard
One
someone
OU
just drop
player does
hatch.
drop, and Enterprise heard that. They now know that they have somebody in from there. Well, at least he might not know that he's in there. At least they know
They
they
just
broke
see
it
it's
down.
broken.
He might be able to
Enterprise
get a
creeping up.
free opening pick here. Oh,
But
no,
does he
Lucy.
look? Okay, he turns around.
Lucy turns
and he
around
gets the
and he
pick
gets
and
a-
Jackal in basement. That's huge. That's
That's
a huge
big for
intel
OU.
op already gone.
Now, OU needs to capitalize on this, and they need to rotate out of there now. He needs to go up. He needs to go up those stairs.
Probably a
and get
little
out of there.
cautious. He doesn't know how many people came down there with him. Really taking a heavy kitchen presence. I'm just sure that that bunk's hatch is open, so they can't really just push in there.
Yeah. Vitable and Buck over here on
Well,
kitchen.
might get a pick on Iana. I don't know if Iana knows he's there.
Oh, might be able to get the
Oh,
pick
and he
on
gets
Buck. That's big. I think OU needs to pull their roamers back up to site now. They've gotten 2 opening picks. There's a minute 30 left, and they need to hold down site if they want to stay in this map.
I
If they wanna
totally
try to
agree.
win.
I mean, they've definitely done their job to a T. More bodies on site, the better. It'll slow down the rush. There's 2 on big window. I would say, I mean, they probably notice that Iowa State likes to kind of go through this way. So if they can just put some bodies towards it. Ooh, Mute almost just got hit with that. That was close.
So it does look like OU's pulled back almost all their roamers. If not, there might be one out there. I think over by main side. But
Oh, and
Chronic
there goes
does
Mitch.
pick up Mitch. Last 2 are on big window.
Yeah, this
gonna
is a
be
stagnant
interesting to
push
see.
already. I'm sure that they are well prepared for that hop in.
Out
And that
goes the
C4 was close. Oh, and Vitable taking damage
Vitable
from a
taking
run out on the
damage.
front door.
OU getting active. They're getting out
Oh,
there.
and it gets a flawless round from OU. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Going from last round where they kind of got a little kind of pooped on there.
They got ahead of themselves, I think.
yeah.
I think what they did here was pretty good. They were still aggressive. Just the difference from last round is that they got aggressive at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, peeking outside, getting that front door pick when there's only 2 players left is the right time to do that. And then peeking from that bunk is also a great way to get an easy pick.
Yeah, they really used that tactical timeout well and said, all right, we were a little too aggressive there on that last round. Now we need to kind of tone it back, play a little bit smarter, think a little bit, think some things through, and then, we'll get aggressive when we need to. So
And Jackal dying early in that first, I don't even know what time, like first minute. I mean, that's a huge intel op trying to figure out where all those roamers are.
It's also a big fragger for ISU. Enterprise,
Yes.
he hasn't been standing out, but he also hasn't been lacking. All right, he's been doing good on the frag
Absolutely.
board, and so that was a significant impact against ISU, losing him that early into the round.
Oh, you opting
So.
to go to basement in this next round.
We're in
Ooh, pretty
basement. We do
similar.
have the Azami
Yep.
and the Mira. It's gonna be interesting to see where this Azami holds this time, because we did not. Did they have Azami last round? I don't think they did last
I
time. they were
don't
in
believe
basement.
so. No.
5 seconds.
So it's gonna be
I know
interesting to
that
see where she fits.
OU likes to bring the dock. Seems to be one of the more aggressive peekers. Obviously, you can heal yourself, so that would explain that.
Well, you almost kind of get like a free spawn peek. from it,
Absolutely.
So as long as you aren't getting headshot, I mean,
I would stay opting again to bring a very heavy entry, especially with Zoph and Ash. I don't know if any of those people have impact grenades, so I don't know what they plan to do with that Habana. If they really want to open hatches, they're going to have to use that buck.
OU does have 4 impact grenades, and they do have 1 C4 as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they try to go with this Habana. I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna go for hatches, maybe.
Oh, and they get the pick early on. Iowa State on Blizzy.
Lucy down. That's huge for Iowa State. Blizzy being a top fragger right now. This is going to be interesting to see how Oklahoma tries to come back from this man disadvantage.
Okay, again, they're doing that same thing with Mirror, where they're just kind of peeking out the top. And
Oh,
look down
the pick
Mirror
goes down.
from. Oh wow, what a angle from Buck.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I would say obviously recognizing that from the last time they played it, and they adjusted very well. 3-5 with 2 minutes left. Everyone on site. Pretty typical spots. These zombies going to be
Oklahoma
hard to
anchors
clear.
Need to play careful, and they need to play off of each other.
Absolutely.
These two dead players need to be going on cams. They need to be watching, seeing what they can get, and trying to let these anchors know where they're coming from.
Habana trying to maybe go open a hatch. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Iowa State still has 5 players, so for them so far it's a flawless round.
Iowa State they're kind of playing a little bit conservative here. They aren't going too fast. They aren't getting too aggressive. They're taking their time. They're opening up angles. They have 1:20 left. They have time.
I was just
So
going to say, they don't really have to. I mean,
they're slowly working it. Jackal is in freezer.
Oh, and he gets a
Oh,
big.
he
All right,
swung by
2-5.
Doc, but he
This is not the
picks him
time
up.
to get aggressive. OU really needs to just kind of sit and hold those angles.
Got Wamai over in pillar. Rat King
Ooh,
gets taken
another
down
side
inside.
player gone.
Last one is Wamai over here. Swinging this
Fixated
Ash
on the
over in
Ash
blue.
outside. I don't know if he knows that he's there.
Ash did not drone him in blue, so I don't
Iowa
think
State
Ash knows
taking
he's there.
sight.
He falls off. He's ready for this Jackal. He
He
gets
knows he's
droned. They
there
know
now.
where he is. His buck job electrical.
Ooh.
That's a
Flawless
flawless
round from Iowa
Q.
State.
Wow.
What a way to turn that around.
That's our first match.
That's our
7-4.
first match. 7-4.
But it's all right. All right. Maybe this was ISU's pick. I know ISU does like this map a lot.
They
do play it all the time. So they're very comfortable with this map. But if
feel like that
Oklahoma wants a redemption shot at University of Cincinnati, they're gonna have to come back and map 2.
I don't know. I feel like that was very winnable for OU. I just feel like they just got to fix up a few things on when to get aggressive, when to peek, when to swing, maybe even play a little bit together, a little bit more. Iowa State really adapting well to what Oklahoma has been doing, as we saw in that with that buck angle on Mira. I mean, Mira definitely was not seeing that coming anywhere.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that we are probably going to take maybe like just a short 5-minute break for the bathroom, and then we will come back for map 2.
Sounds good.
I can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living. But we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever. never thought that this would be our end, but it's nothing new. And my lover's honesty, I can push it back down if I have to. If you want me to, 'cause we can run, and we can run. The stars they fall all for you. So tell me now, what's left to lose if we run? If we run. If we run. Forever.
Come back to map 2, Oklahoma versus Iowa State.
Yeah, and guess what? We're on yet another map that we've seen previously. Skyscraper!
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, hey, it's better than Oregon, okay?
It's better than Consulate.
I think I'd rather watch Consulate right now.
I don't know. I'm kind of a Consulate hater.
Really?
For the
Why,
rework.
why don't you like it? I like the new rework.
No.
Yeah, there's so
I'm a
many
Consul-
doors.
I'm a Consulate purist. All right.
You're a Consulate hater. You just
Absolutely.
hating. But so it turns out we did learn before the break, or after the break, I should say, that Oregon was Iowa State, or was Oklahoma's map pick, and Skyscraper is Iowa State's map pick. So this is going to be a tough one for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
As they're coming into this not on their own map pick, and they're already down 1-0 on maps. So
Yeah.
they're going to have to come into this one. They're starting on defense, which is good for them. I think Skyscraper
Sky
is
is most
definitely
definitely
a defensive side of map.
Defensive map.
So this should help them. I think if they can go into this 4-2 onto attack, then they have a very good chance of sending this into the third map for overtime.
Sky was my map when I play comp, and the one thing that I can always recommend when playing defense is just be super aggressive. And,
Oh, yeah.
And use C4s from below. That's what I love to do. There's
Most
so many
of this
destructible.
map is just paper.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a lot of the floors are destructible. You can get a lot of good angles on everywhere on each site. So I really recommend that Oklahoma takes advantage of that in this defensive rounds.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of soft destruction coming from attackers. I also wouldn't be surprised to see Deimos picked a lot on this map. We've seen him a lot already. We've seen him a lot already picked throughout this tournament. But being used on this map, he's able to shoot through those floors, get those floor bangs. You know, when Bandit's picked up on Office side, he's Bandit tricking that VP wall. Then I mean you can get him through the floor,
Yep.
and then that can change the round entirely for the attackers. So
Oh, you already kind of taking advantage of that. Bring that Solus. I mean, you can get that from below anywhere.
yeah, the Solus is going to be interesting because we've seen Solus on the roam a whole lot this tournament.
They
So,
reinforce that wall onto
black.
onto black stairs. Typically, that's a pretty good standard rotate. I'm surprised that they're going with that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much of a roam game Oklahoma brings here. I'm going to assume that they're going to send out Wamai and Solus both, but they may send out the Doc instead of one of them. So
I would hope that they would extend all the way out to Samurai in office, because that'll just help slow down that push entirely.
ISU trying to set up some pre-placed drones down there in house, but Solus, using their gadget, being able to get there and find them, might stop and slow down their push a little bit.
I mean, getting rid of that intel is huge already, and with those drones being placed there, it's pretty obvious that Iowa State's planning on going from this side anyway, so having those people already extended over there is going to be huge.
So it does look like our only anchor right now is Wamai. with everyone else being off-site. But they are extended across the map, and ISU could take advantage of this. With everyone else being off-site, they could just do a direct tack on site and maybe, pick off that one anchor there. But it looks like they're going to opt to try to horizontally take over from office.
I would believe Iowa State knows the situation that they're currently dealing with, so they're going to stick with their current plan.
So it does look like ISU being on the outside balcony here of office. They're getting slowed down a lot. Getting rid of those pre-placed drones by Solus was huge for Oklahoma, slowing down Iowa State's attack.
IQ needs to start using her gadget a little bit more, trying to identify where that Solus is, see if she's upstairs or not.
Jackal now tracking Solus.
IQ,
it's going to be interesting to see if maybe
stock.
Buck...
Oh, and we
nope,
get a pick
Buck
from
gets
Blizzy
blitzed.
off of Mitch in, oh man, what's the name of that room?
Connector. I don't know, I just call it
That
connector.
is...
I don't know if that's the actual call out for it.
It'll come to me eventually.
Doesn't matter. Jackal pushing up house stairs, trying to peek in statue. Jaeger or
2 players
Bandit is
holding that
there
dragon.
on the little pixel peek on the doorway. Jackal might be able to pick him off, but I don't think he knows that the castle is
I
hard
mean, he's
right in
Jackal,
there.
just sniffing
Oh
out
no,
them
he's got
toes.
pings. He knows that he's
Yeah.
there. He's ready for him. Bandit now playing the soft angle, trying to get a little quick peek, maybe a little one tap there. Not being able to
Okay,
connect with
swinging
anything.
in.
He knows castle's
gets the
there.
castle and
Gets the
dragon.
castle. Bandit not being able to swing in time. Falls
Falling off
back.
pretty good. Blizzy
Back
taking
into
some
two.
damage in drum. Blizzy
takes
getting
down
wrecking.
Brecken. Blizzy needs to heal up and he needs to watch and make sure that he doesn't get swung by Enterprise there. Terrace. It's called Terrace.
Bingo, that's what it is.
I saw it. I cheated. Sorry.
All right, looks like Iowa State has complete control of the other half of the map. All of OU's players are back pretty much on site. About 40 seconds left. OU just got to hold those angles, make sure they don't push in too deep.
I like what Bandit's doing.
Vaudeville getting a
Sitting in
pick
his feet,
on site.
sitting on
It's a
gold.
3v3 now. Trying to get into Geisha. Ash pushing through. One player in T. One player in Party. One player in... Oh, Ash in Geisha pushing through. Nobody in Party now. See, that not having that rotate onto black stairs really hurting them right now. They're kind
C4
of
coming out from Bandit here.
no damage at all. 2 Geisha players, 1 T.
Does look like Oklahoma has Solus off site.
Solus
She
trying
might
to
be
deny. And Blizzy
get
gets a
the-
pick, but
she's
there's a
gonna
play.
try to deny the plant from below.
Yep.
She
They're
still has
getting the
both their
plant down
impacts.
in T.
Plant's going down. Impacts come out and they deny it.
You are out of time.
That's what we were talking about. That
Yep.
verticality.
the
All those
verticality
floors
on
are
this map.
really destructible. They have an IQ. Try to identify where that Solus is. I mean,
They tried getting rid of that Solus even early in the round. They
Mm-hmm.
had Jackal tracking her all the way over from the other side of the map, but they just couldn't find her. They couldn't connect with her, and then she was able to stay alive that entire round. They wasted so much time.
Yeah.
Iowa State wasn't really attacking the site until there was about maybe a minute left. So,
yeah. I mean, the round MVP, I think, is Blizzy. I mean, he wasted so much time being able to get those picks and heal himself. Just kind of keep wasting that time, as you said. Really slowed down Iowa State's push. Really playing that role really efficiently.
yeah, Blizzy doing really well on that. And then also, you gotta give a shout out to Solus there.
I
He's
did.
playing the op.
He did, he
but
did.
He stopped the diffuser.
It is
So,
a team game after all.
It is a team effort. Okay, unless it's an ace, then then it's up in the air. But doesn't matter.
On
Wasn't
to
an ace.
round 2.
Attackers have located
Pretty
the bomb.
standard site location, site rotation, going to Samurai office. Iowa State, don't know yet if they will go directly onto that, kind of like where they spawned last time, or if they'll go over from T and Party over.
10 seconds to go.
Personally, I think going from Geisha's side over would be really helpful because then you get that established map control and you don't have to really worry about a flank too much. Though Iowa State isn't really bringing a flank watch, just a lot of intel with Line and Jackal, assuming that OU won't even be that aggressive. OU, though, bringing a lot of traps. Got Capcan and Frost.
Now, this being Iowa State's map, I'm expecting to see a few good attack pushes coming from them here, especially on office. We kind of saw one forming on T there, but it just kind of fell apart. But I'm expecting to see a pretty good coordinated push here on office. I know they like to come up Geisha and Black Stairs side, and they like to push horizontally over. They usually don't bring a hard breach, which they did bring in a Habana this time, which has changed.
Iowa State already in the
but they
map
like
in
to
stock
take over.
and in dining.
Jackal getting active down there in delivery.
2 players looks like might be going up Black Stairs.
One in kitchen as well. Ash pushing in through.
Oh, and
restaurant.
Blizzy gets another pick.
Jackal.
Again,
That's
it's those
big for
intel ops.
Oklahoma. Again, intel's going down. There's a fragger going down. So it's also 2 drones going down as well.
Yes. Oh, you really holding those angles. I would say not really pushing anywhere.
A lot of
They're
these
kinda stagnated.
Oklahoma players getting a little aggressive on it. They're kind of keeping.
Oh, Blizzy
ISU
gets
pushed
another
back.
pick on Mitch. Both Intel players gone and another big fragger.
Minute 45. I mean, ISU's really getting slowed
Hardly
down on
even
this.
into the
Blizzy might
map.
be able to pick up Hibana here as well if she gets aggressive and peeks it.
Finally,
Fourth
Iowa
down
State
now.
getting upstairs, coming up black, as we predicted.
In the hallway. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what ISU decides to do here. They're down 2 men here, and they can't really do like a whole lot with this intel. They lost their Jackal, they lost their Lion, so pushing these roamers out is going to be hard.
Ooh, and Reckon gets a
does pick
kill.
up Solus.
Ooh,
That's
is
a big
huge.
kill. That's a big kill for Iowa State.
What Iowa State needs to do right now is split Dragon and Terrace. 1 or 2 in the other. That's about the best push I can say. I don't know if you'll be able to get the plant down here. I just don't think you have enough numbers. Everybody's really playing inside. Though we do have Doc still downstairs, what looks like in stock. Probably should rotate up soon. Try and
Doc
help out
might
the
be
team.
trying to see if he can maybe pick someone off from that drum terrace, but it looks like he might be coming up house stairs now.
If he had the bailiff, he might be able to stop the plant from below, assuming that they plant on default.
Might be getting some shots interchanged here. We have Reckon and Vitable both pushing from terrace.
Is he taking some damage? Back in sight. Splitting.
Long
one in
angle
Terrace, one in
from
Dragon.
Blizzy.
And there goes
Blizzy
down
goes
Blizzy.
down.
I would say
Blizzy
doing
tries
exactly
to-
what they need to do. Do that split take.
Top fragger going down. Reckon taking just a couple.
Flashing.
Couple bullets.
Pushing into sight. Get Oh!
Orso gets taken out on office.
Drop the diffuser. 15 seconds.
Oh,
Vitable.
wow.
Choking the pistol shots. It's just Vitable. 3v1.
Oh, and there goes
Dragon
Upper Bar.
takes him down.
Nice job, OU.
That's a good defense from OU. They did really well on the roam. Again, wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
ISU really didn't start pushing the site until about 50 seconds left. And then Oklahoma was able to just kind of sit back, relax, play the soft angles. Blizzy got a little bit aggressive. I think Blizzy's getting a little bit kill hungry.
Yeah.
He kind of wants to pad those stats a little bit. He's feeling himself, but
He clearly wants to win. He wants this
Oh, yeah.
map.
Oklahoma's playing like they want to win.
Yeah.
They want to take this to map 3. They want to go get revenge against Cincinnati.
Well, what I didn't really understand with Iowa State's attack is why they didn't even start upstairs. I mean, typically when I attack from that side over, I like to clear Geisha, clear into party, and then work your way down. But we also have a flank watch that Iowa State didn't have. So I just didn't really like the attack plan, and I mean, it really didn't work out for them, losing those 2 picks, as we said early on. OU really spread out their roamers to really get those picks into their advantage.
Yeah, I mean, doing what Iowa State does, you got to clear a little bit of the roam. But they really weren't playing a flank watch.
No.
They didn't really have a whole flank watch character. So getting rid of that roamer, though, was huge for them. Getting rid
Yes.
of Stolas early was great, but they just weren't able to capitalize on
And-
it, and then they ended up losing the round.
Look at that. Iowa State bringing both a Grim and a Nomad, trying to stop that flank. Bringing an Osa, too. Interesting choice.
Solus just running around looking for drones. She doesn't need help set up site.
Oh, you bringing an interesting alignment with a Mira and a Clash
Yeah, this is
on, I
this is an
believe,
interesting
Barbecue.
lineup. Wow.
I don't exactly know how this is going to work out.
So, where are they setting up these mirrors? Are they setting them up? Is that one on Geisha then?
I'm not. I think those are just footholes.
No, it's just footholes. Are those
Oh,
down?
there might be a Mira looking down.
I'm
like
wondering
T
if they're.
hallway.
Yeah, they might be. Either that or they're down in sight. Not too sure. Does look like ISU is going to opt to try to go in from Geisha here. They do have a mirror down in kitchen as well. Clash,
The
the
only
only
one
one holding
inside.
sight down. It's all right.
Enterprise is
Clash can do it by
going down,
itself.
and Vitable gets a trade. I don't know where that was at. Oh, and there goes Vitable.
Enterprise going down is huge for Oklahoma. That's Osa down. That's
Wow.
a couple shields gone and some.
The Geisha
impact
rotate
AMPs.
really coming in. Iowa State already again losing those picks earlier on. It's 2 minutes left in this round, and they're already down 2 people. They did clear the Solus, which I mean is a great play if you were trying to get the plant down. But with Osa gone, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Reckon running into Geisha here. Might
Oh
get
my
shot.
goodness.
Ooh, got lucky. Didn't get any hits by Doc.
Taking
Doc
damage.
taking some pre-fire shots there.
They
ISU
know there's a
knows.
drum player. They got to kind of
Two
drone this
players,
guy out.
Geisha.
And it's Blizzy. He's looking for kills. Mitch taking some damage.
Blizzy 5-1 right now, only in 2 rounds.
Again, I don't know if Iowa State knows that Clash might be the only person on site. Oh, and he gets him!
Reckon swings Blizzy. Blizzy goes down.
All right. Yeah.
ISU now has brought back their man disadvantage. It's now 3-3.
Iowa State doing exactly what they need to do. They got the time. They just got to get in the map. Get in the map. I don't know if they can see. And
I can't see
re-drone.
that one, but that's a tally.
Okay, we have Mira laying down in stock. We have Wamai back on site. Clash playing and dining. All Iowa State players are upstairs. One on the Keisha hatch. Wamai not watching that. He could just drop in.
Iowa State down to 55 seconds left. They need to start making a move if they're going to want to try to either get Diffuser down in this site.
Nomad and Grim both kind of... Oh, okay. Iowa State probably opting to drop through that hatch into kitchen. Nobody's in there, but they do have a stock and a barbecue player.
Now, Oklahoma's playing really passive here, and I like that they're doing that. They
And
lost
they're
their
dropping
main
down. They're
advantage.
going to go for the plant. Oh, and
Reckon
Reckon
gets
gets
one on
taken
the
out
drop.
from the Mira. Flashing. Mira just laying
Both
down.
ISU players have dropped into kitchen now.
Clash. Oh.
Clash taking one
taking down the
on.
Mira.
Mira gets the last one with the shotgun to end the round.
Wow.
That's up 3-0 for Oklahoma.
3-0 on Iowa State's map.
Now again, Skyscraper, it's a defensive sided map.
Yeah,
okay?
it definitely
I mean,
is. But I mean,
we're gonna see a lot of.
if you
like,
pick this
good
map
defense
as
here.
an attacker, I mean, like, you should know what you're doing.
I mean, you think so, but ISU is also a defensive sided team. So, I mean, we've seen their defense.
Iowa State opting to
strats
take a
here.
30-second timeout.
This is a good timeout from ISU.
Absolutely.
They've lost. I mean,
Starting-
they're down 3-0 right now. They're going from last game where they won 7-4.
Yeah.
So, and now they're down 3-0.
Iowa State really got to clean up, making sure they don't lose those two players. It seems like every single round they lose a large amount of bodies every single time. In those first rounds, they had 2 minutes left and they were down 2 people. I mean, you can't be having that if you're trying to win a cop match.
No, I don't know. You got to be keeping your man advantage up.
Absolutely.
I mean, they've done well at usually evening out that
Yeah.
disadvantage, but then they just kind of fall apart. It doesn't seem like
It's because they have no
They're-
time. By the time that they even out the playing field, there's 50 seconds left and they got to drop the hatch.
exactly.
and
They're not
everyone's
working
inside.
together.
No.
Well, I mean, they are working together. They are playing off of each other, but again, they're not playing the game. They got to worry about the time.
Communication, the time.
communication
Yeah.
isn't
I
there
mean,
for that.
obviously, as you know, there's a lot to manage when playing this game competitively, and sometimes it gets a little difficult.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to think about for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see if ISU takes this tactical timeout and they come back and maybe bring this to 3-1.
I mean, as we've seen in this tournament, Iowa State opting to take a timeout, they usually come out pretty strong. I mean, OU's up 3-1. They could bring it back to 3-3 and then go to defense, which would be absolutely huge for Iowa State to come around and win this round.
Yeah, it would be very good. It does look like OU is now going to be down. Are we downstairs? Okay. I didn't see where.
I'm not entirely sure, but Iowa State opting to bring a Monty
This is going to
be
be interesting. We haven't
interesting
seen
to
we haven't seen
see.
Monty come out at all
And a
for
Brava.
this round or for this map.
and that Brava pick is huge because they have a mute and what's his name? I forget. Camera guy.
Maestro.
Maestro. Yeah.
Spaghetti man.
Anyway, and the Wamai disc. I mean, there's a lot of intel to hack that you can take advantage of on this map with that Bravo. Hopefully, Iowa State can use that to advantage and really help get that plant down. I assume that they're going to be planting with a Monty on their roster.
Yep, and it's going to be interesting to see. They did bring an ace, so I think ISU is going to go for a T-wall here, or maybe even a party wall and try to get Monty in there, maybe go for a smoke plant. Oklahoma has 1 C4. So it's going to be hard if they do go for a smoke plant and Oklahoma can't get an actual sight line on that Monty.
They
It's going to be hard
do
for them to
have-
try to deny that plant.
They do have a Solus, so it should be good.
It all just depends on where they decide to plant the bomb.
Absolutely. A Brava pinging the Maestro cam on Black Stairs. Probably going to go and try and get that.
That could be huge for ISU, getting rid of just another piece of intel for
Here comes the
Oklahoma.
Brava cam around the corner. She's definitely going to secure it.
Oh, yeah, she gets that
All
for
right,
sure.
so that's another piece of intel, like we were talking about, that Iowa State can use to their advantage. OU still reinforcing off that rotate
It does
onto
look
Black
like Ash
Stairs.
is in barbecue downstairs already.
Kind of a
Again,
slow
getting in the
start.
map, taking,
Oh.
trying to apply a little bit of pressure.
Took out that Maestro cam.
Ace opening up party wall. It's mute jammered though, so. Monty
Plenty of
calling out
sight
Ace on
lines for
ping.
OU.
He knows that he's in T. Ace trying to still open up party wall.
The impact, there we go. Get some damage in there.
There's a pretty good significant amount of damage to Reckon there. That could help them if they do try to deny that plant with the C4.
Using the
Mute is
bailiff to
there.
open up some more sight lines onto this Monty Ace combo. Oh, you're really putting up a
wanting
good
this wall
defense.
to get open, but it doesn't look like he's got somebody helping
And
him out.
Zave gets a pick.
Zave picks down Worksel. That's their jackal again. It's the intel op going down. Those roamers are going to be hard to clear now. They're really going to
Ace
have to take
really
each
just
of these
kind of
drones.
struggling. Monty and him don't really know what to do.
Party wall does get one breach open, but not enough for Monty to get in.
Oh,
C4
no way,
comes
C4.
out.
Oh, he
that hurts
survives.
Wrecking. He survives.
One
but
impact
hurts.
and he is gone. They got 45 seconds. Iowa State really hasn't done anything. And there goes down, eight.
down one.
And there goes down the
Monty goes
impact.
down as well. That's diffuser down. Top black stairs.
He's
Mute
down.
gets down
One
from-
on party window. Bravo's got to move.
Party window,
She's
yep.
not going to be able to do anything here on this window.
I think Vitable is on black stairs.
Smoking. She's definitely going to swing in. They definitely know. Start spraying
Bravo
that
swinging
window.
in,
Okay, and
getting
okay,
sprayed by
Vitable
the
gets a
window.
pick. All right, they have Geisha and they have top black, so they have entire control of that hallway. Really, all OU has to do is just sit on site.
Enterprise goes down.
All right, one player left.
Just Vitable left. Vitable
7
being a
seconds.
Major
He's
top
got to push,
fragger in
and he
this
gets
tournament.
picked off
He's
from
taken
T.
off.
Wow.
4-0 for Oklahoma
What
on
a
defense.
defensive round. I cannot believe how well. I mean, Iowa State couldn't open up into black, and then they kind of just stalled out on top of black stairs. They didn't really know what to do. And Brava sitting on that T or that party window, assuming that they would be able to get into there and probably plant. It just didn't really go out to how Iowa State planned it, and it kind of fell apart pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what Ash and Jackal were doing throughout the beginning of that round, but they really needed to help out either that Brava or the Monty and the Ace, because they were stuck on top black stairs trying to open that up the entire time, and they couldn't move. They needed that Ash to go below and get rid of that mute jammer.
I was going to say, or even just try and work your way up those barbecue stairs, get another angle, maybe try and pinch a Geisha player. Not too much of that round was going on downstairs. Everybody was upstairs, so
There's a
they're
lot
kind of
going
just
on
wasting
upstairs.
time, not really helping the team.
Yep. I mean, ISU's really going to have to change up their attack style if they're going to want to try to not go down 6-0 in this first half of Skyscraper. So, looks like we're upstairs on Office on the other side of the map now. Looks like we got the Mira. Pretty same setup for these ops again. Nothing changing too much. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Iowa State opting to bring that IQ. I'm sure they're really trying to identify where all that util is. That mute on that black wall really slowed them down. And just trying to get any util at all really helps. Bringing an Ash, a Zoph, and a Buck, and an Iana. Really trying to take some space, enter into the map.
I think ISU's probably going to try to go for a pretty aggressive attack here is what it's looking like. We have a lot of entries
lineup
going on here. A lot of soft destruction. A little bit of intel coming in from the Iana. So
I mean, OU really just doesn't have to be that aggressive in these last two rounds. If they really want to go
big
6-0, they
jiggle
can
peeking
truly
going
see
here.
it.
I might get nauseous. ISU really, they've come in through this toilet room, I think, every single round. I think they've hopped in that room every single round, and I wouldn't mind seeing Oklahoma maybe throw a cap can trap on there or something.
I mean, he did shoot the floor anticipating a frost. Using that Zoph util to clear out those castle barricades really open up the map.
So you get some shots going down over here on Statue. Vitable taking a little bit of damage from
Dragon
Castle
player
in
really
there.
slowing him down. I think OU winning this round all comes down to how aggressive do they want to be. Obviously, ISU with this lineup really just trying to be super aggressive, get those early picks, and not necessarily go for the plant, but just win overall in the man advantage. OU here just needs to really hold it down, play it safe, fall back whenever you can, like Castle is right
I don't
now.
think Castle needs to get super aggressive here. He has Frost on his door, being able to back him up, but he also needs to be wary of this terrace push. If they get in and get in terrace, that wall is soft. So he can get shot in the back pretty easily. And so he needs to be wary of that in case Doc, accidentally lets them in. So he also needs to watch because that window can look right into Dragon as well. So
Opening up some mirrors with the Ash charge.
looks like we have Iana pushing Castle again right away in Statue or in Dragon.
Round's kind of stagnated. We got a minute left. Everybody's still up. The only people that are taking damage is Iowa State.
This looks like an Iowa State take like we've seen before. Buck's now coming up house stairs. This is the late house stairs push. OU needs to watch out for this. They do have Solus on the stairs.
I don't know if Buck knows. Oh, and there goes
Rat King
Vitable.
Picks up Vitable in terrace. This is huge.
And there goes
Iana
Mid.
goes down in Statue. Got shots
Mid's
taken
getting
in
shot,
from the
just
back.
like you said.
Buck about to push up house stairs. Solus needs to get back down there and watch that.
Oh, and the
Rat King
C4 on
is the
Enterprise.
C4.
I don't think
Buck's
they know
still
about the
pushing,
Buck
coming
player.
down from downstairs.
Oh, Wurzel gets a
gets one
pick.
with 1
And there goes
HP.
down Wurzel. It's just Buck. Does
Just
he
Buck
know?
on house stairs.
And he doesn't. Oh, he
Oh, and
gets
he
the pick.
still picks up Solus. Wow.
Right.
1v3.
OU knows he's there. They don't really got to do anything. Buck
got
kind of in
20
a pinch.
seconds
He's got
left.
22 seconds.
Flash is
Flash
coming
is-
out. Oh, he knows we're winning.
he almost gets some damage. Ain't. Oh,
Wow.
total missed advantage there. He could have used that push up.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds to
I think he's just playing to pad his stats here. Trying to get some kills. So,
Oh, and
Jack
a
can take him out
shotgun
with a
on
shotgun.
stairs. I mean, wow.
5-0 for Oklahoma on defense. This is nuts. This is crazy from last game.
OU really playing to their strengths. I mean, like we said, they don't really got to do anything. Iowa State bunching up, kind of stalling out.
Yeah,
There wasn't
OU's
even a
doing
roam
really
that
well.
round, really.
No, there really wasn't. I think OU established their roam presence very well in those first couple rounds, and then Iowa State is getting scared of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they are
Yeah.
droning and they're clearing it out, but ISU isn't realizing that they aren't bringing that roamer anymore. They're just kind of relaxing, and they're playing close to sight. and
Also-
aren't really getting too aggressive. So
Iowa State switching up their lineups a lot compared to OU. OU really knows what they want. They seems like they really have a game plan, a vision of what they want their side to look like and what everybody's roles need to do. As far as Iowa State, again, I mean, they're bringing the Monty this time. They're flipping roles. I mean, that inconsistency could be hurting them in the long
could
run.
be. Yeah, the Monty, I don't know. It's been working a little bit, but it hasn't been too successful. So I don't know if bringing the Monty here is going to be the good
Sky
play.
is not really a Monty map unless you're on that samurai office wall where you go for a smoke plant.
And especially bringing that against the Clash shield as well. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Clash is going to have somebody playing off her. She's not going to be playing by herself.
Looks
Well,
like-
actually, I take that back because she was playing by herself
Yeah.
last time we were down here. So
I think Iowa State might be trying to do the exact same tick that they did the last time that they were in this site. I guess. Oh, they're downstairs. They're not up here.
no, I guess we'll have to see what
RBQ
happens.
take with a shield. I don't really
We
see
do
how
bring,
where this
yep,
goes.
they're bringing in the Monty. They have the Jackal. That Jackal's not been doing too well for him. That Jackal's
No.
gotten picked off by Solus almost every single round. It does look like they're trying to
think they're
take over.
gonna
They're
just-
getting really aggressive already in the map. We love seeing that.
ISU most likely just using the shield to just clear space, take space. I mean, they can't take damage.
They're just
keep
using
walking.
him as a human drone.
Yep, just keep walking.
Enterprise is with him. He's got some footsteps. You know where Solus
Here we
is.
go. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Ooh, big damage
Wamai.
on Chronic there.
Wamai
Wamai getting
should be
very
dead.
lucky. Very lucky on that.
Solus peeking as well on Dragon.
Peeking is Hunter.
Oh, and taking some damage to Enterprise. Ash
also
pushing
up on Statue.
Wamai gets the
Wamai
pick.
picks one.
Doesn't know
There's
about
a
the
little-
Ash though.
There's a little switcheroo there.
Ash holding that strong angle, and he gets.
Wamai goes down to Buck. I don't think OU knows that Ash is in there as well.
No.
Clash now knows that Monty is in Terrace.
Monty getting a little aggressive, getting flashed by his own team. And the Clash now, it's a battle of the shields in Terrace.
Clash is holding these people back in Terrace. She's doing this. She's a one-man army right now, while the rest of her team is holding back the Ash and Buck over on Statue.
And giving up Drum. I was just going to say, if that Dragon player can hold off, that'd be perfect. Oh, and there goes Sophia.
Lizzie being able to pick one up off of Clash's
And
shield.
Worso gets Zave. That's the Solus going down.
3-on-3, full HP. Everyone's
Monty getting
prime
aggressive,
position
trying to
here.
kill this Clash. Oh, and there
Blizzy
goes
able to pick up
Blizzy.
the Monty. It's an interesting play by Monty, trying to get
And that's
aggressive on
Diffuser.
that Doc.
All right, they know there's one in Geisha. And
Ooh, Doc falls through the
Oh.
Geisha hatch. That was close. Vital
was
almost
clean.
have able to pick him up on the way
Iowa
down.
State recovers the diffuser. I don't think anybody else is upstairs for OU, but Iowa State does not know that. They got about 55 seconds. They could opt to drone it out, but do they really have that kind of time? I don't think so.
I don't think they do. Iowa State's been, I mean, they were really aggressive at the beginning. They're taking a lot of map control early. But right now, I mean, we've seen they slow down a lot once they've taken about half the map.
OU prepping for that hatch drop like they did last time.
If I'm
Well,
OU,
just trying to
I'm
open
playing
up-
slow.
Yeah.
I'm playing my numbers game. I'm holding the passive angle. I'm not picking anything stupid, you know. And we're waiting for them to come to me.
Not really sure what Buck is doing. They're trying to open up, get a pick.
20 seconds left. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to get an easy pick, but it's not
I
working
mean-
out for Iowa State.
Nobody's technically on site. They're all off site waiting for that drop, but they opt to go down the stairs.
10 seconds left. Iowa State's going to have to get 3 big kills here, and that's going to be hard to do with a Clash.
And there goes Buck.
Buck goes down.
Oh,
Mira wants the last one.
Mira
That's
clean house
6-0.
at the end. 6-0 for Iowa
6-0.
State.
No, for Oklahoma.
Wrong way. Flip it.
0-6 for Iowa State.
Oopsies.
Wow. Iowa State is going to they're gonna have to show that this is their map pick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
why this is their map pick, because their defense is amazing on this map. We've seen that throughout this tournament before, but they need to show Oklahoma that this is their map pick for a reason.
I mean, it's
but
match point.
They don't have a lot of room to work with.
It's match
They don't have
point.
room for errors.
I mean, if I'm Oklahoma, I'm thinking, we do good droning, we take it slow. And I mean, even trying to get a plant down, they don't have to be aggressive. But I mean, if they want to experiment, they can.
No, I think Oklahoma here, they just need to do a standard take. Whatever their standard take is, make it
Absolutely.
textbook, make sure everyone's comfortable. Honestly, I'm, picking a comfort op here, getting a standard hard breach, opening up. I'm going to assume they're going to go office, opening up that office wall, pushing in. Doubtful that they're bringing a shield.
Yeah.
They're getting that plant down, not being super aggressive with map control, and just.
I mean, if
not
you're Iowa
taking any
State,
stupid
like,
angles
what do
as
you
well.
do here? I would say that you'd be aggressive to try and kind of lower that round difference quickly, but at the same time, being aggressive could get you punished. OU played you last round. They kind of anticipate you to be aggressive on the defense anyways. So it's kind of a tight situation for Iowa State to really choose on how they want to play this.
Now, I'm going to say this. I think Iowa State needs to play this defense like they played their defenses in the past. I'm not saying that they need to play it like this game right now,
Yeah.
but they need to play it like they played their defenses in the past. Iowa State's defense on Skyscraper has been almost flawless. They've done really well with the Skyscraper defense, especially over on office side and T side. Downstairs it's a little iffy, but upstairs they've done really
And there's
well.
already a pick on
already
Wurzel.
picking up Jenkins. This is huge. Iowa State already getting that early man advantage. That's Monty
Marcel in
down.
drum, taking space. Is he alone? No, it looks like one in T. Oh, wow. Iowa State having a huge Geisha push. No, wait.
Push defense.
I didn't know that Tubro had that gun. I thought that was Mav.
Tubro has the AR-15. What do you
Didn't know
tell me?
that.
You aren't using the AR-15 on Tubro?
I don't play this game enough, no.
Oh, wow. Dang. All right. Anyways, it looks like we got Zay pushing in through VIP here. Ace outside of Terrace, probably gonna try to get in there. I'm thinking Oklahoma's probably gonna go for mini bar wall here, and then push into office. Either that or push into VIP. So.
Everyone's on site. Everyone's kind of holding an angle, listening. Iowa State taking their time. They got a drone. They know they have that top control on that other half.
I just completely flipped the sights in my head, and I said they're going in through mini bar. They're gonna go in through T room wall.
Oh, okay. Iowa State dealing some damage. OU really hurting right now.
Now it's interesting to see OU's doing a pretty horizontal take, just like ISU was, but they do have a player out on Geisha window right now, and I don't think ISU knows that they're there.
Oh, taking.
Ooh, Vitable taking a little bit of damage from Ash there.
Mitch
Racking
going
able
down.
to pick up Mitch on the long angle. Ash might be able to pick up Vitable here.
and there goes
She does pick
Reckon.
up Reckon. That's big for OU. That's Solus down. That means Plant can't get denied from below with an impact, but ISU still does have one C4 left from Worksel.
Okay, they got 55 seconds to work with. You really got to pick and choose your battles here. I mean, not a lot of people have that much health. Few
Vitable
shots and
getting
they're
a
going down.
Little peek there on
Oh, and
Ash. And Ash gets Vitable down. It's 4-2.
Oh, and it's a
Racking takes
4v1.
down Worksel. It's just all up to Enterprise, who's on restaurant stairs, and it goes down.
7-0.
Wow.
Iowa State 7-0 on their own map.
Wow. 7. Woo. Oh, do we
Oh
have a
my
game?
gosh.
This is going to be a vengeful map 3.
Iowa State got the pick early on, especially at the Monty. That's like the main person in their push, and it still didn't slow him down. OU had crazy angles. I mean, that Ash
Yep.
had no health, but he still got crazy picks that entire round.
OU did phenomenal that round.
7-0.
They
Wow.
knew, they're like, all right, we didn't do well last map. This isn't our map pick, but this is a defensive side of map, and they got
It's
that.
another chance to
And they
win some money.
Yep. They want their money.
Yeah.
They want their money, baby.
I bet.
So
I
they
bet.
won all 6 defensive rounds, and then they're like, all right, it's one round. It's one attacking round. And they went and got it right away.
I mean, they kind of did what we thought they would do and just go methodically across. They didn't have to be aggressive. They just had to win, and it only took one round. And they did it pretty efficiently. It was a rough start, but once they took all that space, Iowa State kind of started to crumble, laying down, taking some odd angles, and peeking stuff that they really didn't have to, trying to get those picks. They probably knew that there was some weak players on the other side, and they thought, oh, it's an easy swing, I got this. And they were
dead
They were
wrong,
mistaken.
buddy. They were mistaken. OU maybe was just, I mean, last map, OU has been on a break for a little bit.
Yes,
Okay,
that's true.
I mean, they've been on a break. They're a little cold, a little rusty. So they were just knocking the rust off on Oregon, and now they came into Skyscraper prepared.
I mean, you
They
could
were
say the
ready.
other way. Like, actually, no, never mind. I don't know what I was gonna say.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go into map 3. That it's gonna be, I think, Clubhouse.
Club.
So, I mean,
Just another really basic map.
Yeah,
I
another
mean, if you
basic
play
map,
Rainbow
but-
Six Siege, you should know at least 2 of these maps by heart. Club
I mean,
and
but we
Oregon.
haven't streamed Club at all. So this is
Have we
gonna
not?
be
Wow.
it's gonna be a first for the tournament.
I'm
We have seen
surprised
Club
it's lasted
play.
this long without being picked.
I know, 'cause it's just Oregon. It's just Oregon, man.
I stand for map diversity, so
I want to see Nighthaven.
I
You
would
know,
love to cast
Cincinnati,
Nighthaven.
if you're
Yeah.
listening, pick
Please.
Nighthaven,
Pick something.
please. I would
Chalet?
love to cast Nighthaven. Chalet would be
Chalet's
pretty
a great
cool.
map.
I mean, we saw Border, but I love Border, so I'll
I-
cast Border again.
I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Border.
Really? Please tell. Do tell.
Well, I was forced to play Border like 24/7 each time I play comp. I know it by heart and I know the strats, but you know, I kind of got sick of it.
No, I love Border. Oh, it's just a good map because as a roamer,
Oh,
I mean,
I love playing Oryx.
As
Oryx
a
on-
roamer, I mean, you can just control the entire map. I'm running around East Stairs. I'm coming up metal. I'm doing runouts.
yeah,
It does not
yeah.
matter. The enemy
Oryx,
team is scared
East
whenever
Stairs.
I'm roaming.
head holes into break. I got the hatches open.
Yep,
I'm a
you're-
weapon.
yeah,
It's-
You're going around. You're
yeah.
moving around. You're getting active. That map is yours, baby.
Yeah,
You're not letting
exactly,
you're not letting the
exactly.
attackers get in. And if they do get in, they're taking 2 steps and then they're dropping to the floor.
Mhm.
All right, they're not getting far. They're not taking map control. So, all right, are we just waiting on players to be ready?
Yep.
So,
All right. So, what do you think Iowa State needs to do to win this?
we need to lock it in on attack. Okay. I mean, we even saw it on Oregon. OU did very well on defense on Oregon. They flopped on attack.
yeah. Yeah.
So Iowa State is done well on defense, and we've seen that. They really didn't get a chance to show us on Skyscraper, but they did show us that they were not solid on attack. They weren't able to adapt to OU's defensive strategies, and they also, even though they took a tactical timeout, which ISU has been known to be able to
Yeah.
kind of bounce back after those tactical
Exactly.
timeouts, they weren't able to bounce back.
No.
They still went down 6-0 on attack.
I mean-
and then they were very pressured in that first defensive round.
I personally feel like out of the 2 maps that they've played so far, this upcoming map Clubhouse is pretty balanced as far as both attacker and defense. So hopefully Iowa State can use that to advantage. I don't know. Is Iowa State defense first?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a bit.
I guess we'll find
but
out. I mean, either way, I think Iowa State really just needs to kind of play together. I mean, we saw in that last round they were just peeking stuff they didn't have to.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're down 6-0, so this is a clean slate. They can kind of experiment, do what they want. And like we said, also, kind of have like a more consistent lineup, I feel like.
No, yeah, it does seem ISU's kind of flipping between operators
Yeah.
a lot.
It's-
They're flipping between strategies, but they aren't getting real comfortable with one. Seems like
No.
there's a little bit of a mix of almost team
conflicting
compatibility
ideas,
there.
like conflicting ideas on what they want to get done. I mean, it's good to change up when you're struggling. Obviously, down 6-0, you got to change something. But
Yep.
they were flip-flopping their operators pretty much every single round trying to get something, and nothing really panned out. So maybe kind of choose a pretty steady lineup, have a better, bigger goal in mind of what you want to achieve and what you want to try and get out of the first round.
Agreed, yeah. But I think as long as ISU fixes their attack, kind of get that solid, they know what they want to do. Everyone agrees what they want to do. And they start working together a little bit. I think they need to work with their drones a little bit more. They did well starting Skyscraper
Yeah.
with droning. I mean, Reckon was pushing in with Monty.
Yeah.
It was right behind a drone. I would have liked to see somebody right behind Reckon at that point
Yeah.
as well, being able to follow up that drone or follow up the shield. Even
Yeah.
using Reckon just as a human drone would have been great as well.
I mean,
But,
OU was using Clash in that same way. I mean, they were getting kills off of the Clash.
Yep. I mean, yeah, we saw that in OU's last defensive round.
Yeah.
Clash was right there, right on the Monty, but then and there was Sophia was on the Monty, but Doc was right on the Clash.
Yeah.
They were playing it just like an attacking round. So, yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens. Alex just told me I need to let you know that Clubhouse Oklahoma has defense first.
Oh,
So-
okay. Okay. So, I mean, ISU starting out on attack. Ooh, I mean, we just witnessed what
This is
happened.
rough.
But I think, like we said, everybody knows Club.
Club
I feel
is
like
Club's default.
Club is pretty default. If you know what you're doing, it should be pretty easy to get in. Assuming that OU goes into, server cache that first round, open up the wall, open up garage wall.
See, I don't think they're gonna do server cache.
You don't think so?
I personally, I hate server cache. I'm more
As I've
I'm more of a gym bed downstairs
that's
and
a
bar
so-
gaming.
Okay, see, bar gaming, that would be an interesting
Bar
thing.
gamer, baby. We
And I-
love bar gaming.
I do agree that, cache, as more people play, more people get experience, obviously it's a lot easier to attack that site. I think if OU wants to come out swinging, start strong, start out in basement.
Really?
Yeah.
I think if they want to start out strong, I think they should start bar gaming. I think they throw ISU kind of for a loop there,
Yeah.
and then show if they have if they have a good bar gaming strategy. If they have a good bar gaming setup, I think they go for it. I think they stick to their guns. They ride that high that they're on right
Yeah.
now, ride the momentum, and then they'd show ISU being like, hey, we're going to pick this site
Yeah.
first. It's kind of a clown site,
Yeah.
and we're going to show you guys that we can beat you on it.
It all really depends on how well also Iowa State knows. I mean, you don't really even have to have a good defense side for bar gaming as long as you can bank on the other team just not knowing how to attack it.
That, or if you have good roamers. I
Yeah.
mean, you can
I mean-
play bar gaming just straight roaming.
As we saw last time, I mean, the Doc and the Solus and Sky doing major damage, putting major pressure on Iowa State, kind of scaring them a little bit to do anything. If they can kind of replicate that, it'll be an interesting round
Yeah,
for sure.
it will be interesting. We just have to see if Iowa State can really pick it up on their attacks here and maybe pull something together and not go down 6-0 in the first half. Because this is map 3.
This is for the money.
This is
For the
some
money. And I think we're the last Iowa State team in our G&E invite.
Yeah, Iowa State Valorant lost pretty early on. I don't know. Nova, did Overwatch lose early? All three of them for Overwatch lost very early.
Ooh.
so
So
that's
it's been a
tough to
rough
hear.
day for our own invite, but that's okay. That's okay. We still
Yeah.
have one team left.
And that's ISU Varsity. So we're gonna take that dub that we at least got, fairly decent position. So I'm just kind of hoping. I mean, I just want to see a good game, man. I'm not trying to see another blowout.
I think the first game was great. Battle of the Greats. Second game, yeah. I mean, obviously we all watched it. It was rough.
we all watched it.
I don't know if I want a 8-7 overtime win, but another 7-4. I'd take that.
Another 7-4, another 7-4 would be nice because then we can get to the championship
say, we
game.
still have one more game,
because we
so-
still have one more best of 3 to
And
go.
I'm sure that Cincinnati is itching to get this over. with.
Cincinnati's been waiting for, I think, over 3 hours now.
They better been in the AIM labs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
If I'm
they've
the
been
AIM
waiting for this, so that could be problematic. Granted, it's a little scuffed, but it's a 2-day event, so we gotta get it all done today.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if Cincinnati is still staying warm, keeping that rust off, or if they might come in a little bit cold.
I mean,
to
with
win this
that
championship.
that new AI training playlist,
pretty much,
if you
yeah.
play on the advanced mode, it's kind of hard.
Really, I've never touched it.
You've never touched it?
No, I'm an aim lab demon.
Okay, well, I mean, at least you're on the right side, but like,
What's the wrong side?
not using aim labs
No,
at all.
I mean, you could be like Alex and just. I don't
No,
know,
but he has
be a bum.
3,000 hours, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has double my play time. Sorry.
He carried me the last time I played him.
Really?
That's just not true, though. His stats are padded.
It's okay. I'll carry you on controller. We'll
by
hop
me.
on the sticks.
That's fine by me. I got my I don't even know what they're called, like the boosters on the sticks.
Oh, the little. I know what you're talking about. Crap. What are they called? I
Couldn't tell you.
I know.
Anyways, I see ads for them all the time on the TikTok shop, so
I don't know. I just buy a Elite controller and I go crazy. I don't know if there's anyone out there that is watching, but controller R6 League would be pretty fire. You get a lot of people on that. I can tell you that much. But checking for anti-cheat might be rough.
yeah. There's also just a lot of haters.
People hate on controller all the
Especially
time.
the
you know,
EMs
PC
in
Master
Ohio
Race.
State.
Yeah, the EMs.
The EMs. Well, I
Cal,
don't want to name any names,
who's not
but,
here,
like,
but I mean,
they are
Alex.
console haters.
Yeah, no, they don't like us. But I know Cardi plays on ISU JV.
Cardi is crazy. on
Cardi loves
controller.
playing on the sticks.
I always tune
So-
in for when he's doing his push-up streams.
Dude, he does push-up stream.
Yeah, I think it's every time he loses or every time he dies, he has to do 5 push-ups.
I feel like he should do that for every time he dies. He'd be jacked.
Yeah,
imagine?
yeah,
He
he would
should walk some
yoked. That Dorito, that's the Dorito build we're trying to achieve. No legs, only upper body.
Only upper body. We did just shoulders, no legs. Dude, that'd
Crazy
be kind of
core.
crazy. But it's all right. We're going in. We're on Clubhouse.
All right, final round.
Oklahoma starting defense. Iowa State starting attack. Again, Iowa State's going to have to change something up on attack. They
Yeah.
can't be doing the same thing that they were doing on Skyscraper.
The hope is that, you know, like we said, it's default. It's club. Everyone should know defaults on club. Interesting.
Jackal opening
banning
ban.
the Jackal.
I mean, Jackal was picked a lot by Iowa State on
but he wasn't really a
Skyscraper.
problem.
Well, he wasn't a problem because the Rome game was crazy. Solus picked him up almost every single time.
I
So
feel like, I don't know who Iowa State's gonna ban. I feel like Iowa State might ban Solus.
Solus
Solus
ban
was a
would be
pain
interesting,
in
even
their
though it's an
side.
attacker ban. But
Well, no, I'm saying because they get defense.
Ying
next.
ban here. I mean, we saw Ying ban last round.
Ying is annoying.
So that's quality of life. I'm just trying to see, man. Like, I'm not trying to be flashed.
I don't mess with Warden mains on my 5 stack, so
Why not? You a Warden hater?
you know, Warden mains never really do that good. They kind of
Well,
a flash in the
clearly you haven't
plan
been watching
player.
today. I mean, we've had a couple.
Oh, and
Warden
it's
mains
Ami
that have
ban.
gone
Now
crazy.
that's a
That's
good
a
Ami
big
ban
ban
on this map.
That's a good ban. I mean, Azami can be super strong rafters, especially if they do go CCTV cache.
Absolutely.
And she's super strong all around this map. Even in
basement. There's some crazy
There's some
basement
crazy
spots.
basement angles. Bar stage, she's really good because bar stage is such an open site that she can then set up some sight lines across over into stock, over into pool, over even into strip if they open it up. And then Fenrir ban, pretty standard.
Yeah. Just
When
another
Fenrir's left
annoying
up, Fenrir's been monumental for whichever team has him up.
Seems like these
starts
teams
on
just really want to
defense,
see the
so.
game banning Ying and Fenrir. I know I hate playing blinded, so.
I mean, fair enough. They just want to see, man.
And you
They can see where they're shooting. I mean, they're okay with that.
OU bringing the Solus again, kind of similar to Sky. This map has a lot of destructible. Solus
it
is
does.
dangerous on this map, especially if you're on that first floor or that second floor, I should say. Having Solus and bar, versatile op on the map.
Attackers to locate and defuse
All right,
as many
let's see
bombs
where we're starting out. Looks like we're starting out downstairs. So it's going to be interesting to see where Oklahoma puts these mirrors down. They are going to throw the Cades probably on the hatch. I'm going to assume they aren't going to put anything on dirt. They're just going to reinforce that. Does look like we're getting some rotates from blue into church as well. I would like to see a mirror go down here on main stairs watching that. It's going to be interesting to see how far Solus rotates off the site if she's going to roam pretty hard.
ISU switching off of the Thermite for a Monty, bringing plenty of intel with the Dokkaebi, who they really didn't bring in these last 2 games, and a Lion.
I actually really liking the Monty. They're bringing that Monty a lot.
Well, as you were saying, I mean, a human drone. I mean, you can't go wrong, and as long as if you play off of that Monty, that's free picks.
Fair enough, fair enough. So ISU really not bringing any sort of hard breach. If they do, it's going to have to go through the hatch, but even then, it's going to be hard because Oklahoma did bring a Cade. So
I think Capital has impact grenades, so as long as they have those single destruction secondaries, they should be good.
Capital has hard breaches.
Does he not have the?
He might have impact EMPs,
Well, I
but
know
he doesn't have them selected now. So we have.
Oh, okay. So we have
that's
4 hard breach and
4 hard
no
breaches.
EMPs.
Yep.
So I mean,
And
that-
Oklahoma is ready for a shield plant here. They do have 2 C4s, and
one
they
player
have
upstairs.
what is that? 6 impact grenades.
Hey.
We have only explosions, and all of them are up because we did bring a shotgun to make rotates. So
So Ash is already into that office area, while Wamai is playing in cash. I don't know if they know exactly where they are. Ash getting a drone, trying to see what space they can take, doing a typical top down into the basement.
yep, getting a line scan coming in here. ISU starting to work their way upstairs, clearing out any sort of roamers. Oklahoma
There is a
does have
stairs
1
player.
roamer on main stairs.
Oh, and he takes some damage.
Ash getting some damage, trading a little
Ooh.
bit of damage.
And he's falling off. Oh, and then
Oh,
gets
but it
melee.
doesn't matter. He pinches him with the Monty.
That's
That's-
already a huge
Yep.
roamer down. I mean, Wamai, not Wamai.
Solus.
Yeah.
The Solus going down for Oklahoma is not good. It's
No.
amazing for Iowa State, though. Being able to now use their drones freely without having to worry about Solus pinging them out.
And that's a crazy Capital. Perfect. Allowing Monty to just push into Moto. Oh, and the
C4
crazy
comes
C4.
up.
And he gets the pick.
Oh my
on
God.
Wurzel. All right, this is what we're talking about.
Oh, C4 on Capital. He doesn't
Oh
know.
my goodness.
That's both C4s gone, and Monty's still up.
Vitable getting Blizzy in Armory. Bottom of main stairs.
One bottom main stairs. 1 moto.
Checking for drones. Mitch taking damage from the Mira.
Taking some big damage.
Enterprise gets
does
a kill.
pick one up with the pistol.
Pushing into sight.
Enterprise goes down. It's just Mitch. Who's outside
In
this
moto,
mirror.
trapped in moto. Oh, and he gets him. Why?
Gets the
Why
kid.
peek?
It's just the mirror.
In blue. One in blue and one in
He
moto.
doesn't know where the
hall.
mirror is. He has an
All right, he's
idea.
got to pick up that diffuser. Mirror's clearly watching. All right, they
He
know
knows
where
where
they
the mirror
are.
is. He's playing off of his mirror. Waiting to get a pixel angle.
And he gets
Picks
the
up the diffuser. He's
diffuser.
got 30 seconds left.
Saving
going
it
for a
at gone
plant.
6. He might be able to open up a hole to get out.
Mirror knows where he's planting.
He's
Goes for
faking
the
it.
fake.
Oh,
Playing that bomb chassis.
that bomb chassis.
Mirror has him 1 HP. Oh, he's going for the
Switching out
pistol.
He's
Wow.
going for the kill. He's flashing.
Gets the flash.
He's got it.
Going
He's
for the
gotta
rush.
go.
Oh,
he
and Mirror
gets
gets him.
absolutely wrecked.
Wow. That was a good attack from Iowa State.
It was.
It was much better than what we saw on Skyscraper.
Again, though, I mean, you got to play off that Monty. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what Capital was looking at.
Capital was looking the
There's
wrong
someone on
way,
main
man.
stairs. Obviously, you don't need to watch that area.
I think he was looking at those footholds over an armory.
I mean, I suppose. I just that was an easy kill into that church area. I mean, if Capital was playing into that, yeah, that would have been.
I
free
think that
kills.
was just poor decision making and timing for Capital.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
if he was
truly
getting
was.
shot through those footholds or not.
Siege timing.
But if he wasn't, I mean, he really should have been watching that Monty because he definitely could have picked off that mirror right away, and that would have won him the round.
Watching
So,
some Sky.
Looks like we got some Sky replay going on here. I'm not too sure what happened. But
Yeah,
doesn't
this is
matter.
exactly what we're
Oh,
talking
here
about
we go.
right there. Boom.
Yeah, right
Actually,
here.
Crazy. It was great utilization of those utilities by OU. 2 C4 kills. I mean,
Crazy to see that Monty didn't call out that C4 for the Capital there.
I mean,
because
OU has a devious hole at the top of that reinforced wall on that bar. Getting
Oh, yeah.
on main stairs.
getting that
is
C4
nuts.
on main
And
stairs was huge.
Now that Ubisoft added those arcs that you can visibly see where you're throwing, it's easier than ever to actually hit those.
Oh yeah, if you're missing a C4, you're getting crucified, man.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna hear the end of it if you miss a C4.
All right,
So-
so we have OU bringing a castle. They looks like they are in cash.
Oh, they're in.
Okay,
gym
so yeah,
bed.
pretty
So,
standard for Jim Bed, blocking off those sight lines so that they can bandit trick, slow down the attack.
One thing
Iowa
I'm not
State-
seeing here is the Solus, which is interesting because most of gym bed is soft.
Oh yeah,
So it's not
Especially if-
interesting
'cause you
not
can have
seeing
that
her
pool-
play below and trying to deny that play.
that pool table player is pretty pivotal because then you can have the hatch open, look in that gym window, and then also get that denial from below. Iowa State bringing 2 hard breach, really trying to open up sight. They want to get into this map.
Yeah, I'm thinking Iowa State's definitely going to make a push through CCTV into con. It looks like they're trying to bandit trick here.
This is a
They're
good
not
way to
bandit trick,
counter
maverick
that.
trick.
Oh, and he's taking damage through those holes. You got it. Honestly, you might as well just have to give it the wall now. There's no point in banning tricking if they got a Mav.
No, but it does look like ISU's also blown up Logi Hatch, but they've fallen off of it. We just have somebody over on Jacuzzi. We have Maverick over on Jacuzzi. Opening up Thermite.
Yep.
Sledge
We have
out
one
on Highway.
One down below looking into stock.
Yeah,
Gonna go
Ash
into
is in stock.
lounge.
Oh no, Ash is all the way downstairs.
Oh,
She's coming
wow.
up secret.
Bomb located by
All right, so I'm anticipating she's probably gonna come up. Oh yeah,
Ace
she's
is over on CCTV.
Ash and Ace are probably going to push over from Cash. They're going to have someone on. Oh, and there goes the highway player
That's a big pick for them.
in Cash, taking some space. I don't know if anybody's actually playing in Cash. They have a shield there, try to slow him down a little bit.
Oh,
And,
and
oh
he
my
picks up
gosh!
the player in cash. What a swing. Blizzy popping off.
And there goes their other
Enterprise
hard
goes
breach.
down. That's both hard breaches gone. It's just left up to Mitch and Worksel. Worksel over here in CCTV.
Okay, we have one CCTV. I think the other is on the breach. Flashing, trying to get into the breach, it sounds like.
Worksel trying to get any damage he can.
And there
Mitch
goes
does
Mitch
pick
is
one up.
inside. And there goes Mitch
Also
goes down.
taking a
Oh,
lot
and he
of
gets
damage.
that con player. Do they
Gets
know
the
about the
kill.
Mira? Well,
Swings
Ash
the
can
Mira.
get rid of this Mira pretty easily.
I think if she has any charges left, it's only one.
And there goes
Doesn't
down
matter.
Ash.
Jenkins gets him anyway.
Wow.
Oklahoma's starting great on this clubhouse map, up 2-0
Yeah.
on defensive rounds.
I mean, that was a pretty default setup, if
Yeah,
I do
that was
say
good.
so. I mean,
They didn't really have much of a roam game. They stayed honestly right on site. I think they were in con just a little bit. Castle was there, but nothing really too extensive or
No.
aggressive.
I
So,
mean, they really didn't even have to. Iowa State getting picked off on those crazy angles early on before they even get to Cash. And I mean, from the wall, they gave up the wall pretty quickly and they opened up the wall, but they didn't really do anything with it. Iowa State kind of struggling to, again, it seems like this identity of what they want to achieve through their goals on this rounds. I mean, I don't really know.
yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. It doesn't really seem like these these pinches, getting all of this pressure from 2 different horizontal angles is really kind of connecting. It seems like somebody's not agreeing with it or just not fully committed to it.
Yeah.
So it's just not really working out. But we are down here on bar stage, so it's
called it.
It's gonna be well. I mean, they don't really have much else place to go. I mean,
I suppose.
you could go.
I
don't even know what
there, but
I mean, you could go there, but
I mean,
who
they're
wants
up
to go
2-0.
up CCTV
Get a little
cash?
freaky. Why not?
Yeah, go bar stage. So
All roamers, Cav Vigil, the whole shebang.
the whole roamers would be kind of crazy.
Attackers
But
must
Reinforcing
locate and
off
defuse the
strip.
bomb.
I'm very interested to see how Oklahoma's going to set this up. We do have a Rooney over here in strip, and she's, I think, the only one in sight.
This is a
Or even
area that I
remotely
used to
close
play
to
a
it.
lot, especially on that gym bedside. Just bring those people into there, get a 1v1. easy
Oklahoma
win.
did opt to bring the Echo. I think this is almost. I think this is almost the first time that we've seen Echo played in this tournament. Reckon
Using
already
that
in
human
CCTV,
shield, already taking space.
coming the human drone. He does have one behind him. I don't think
they
he
know about
realized
the
that
red
he's
player.
on red.
Iowa State taking space very quickly early on in this round. I'm sure they didn't know where the site is, trying to get that top down. They don't really have anybody to open up the floor, but it sure does help to have that security. Breaching
They are trying to
into
get upstairs.
Khan.
They're trying to get this verticality control. They don't want these players playing the hatches above them.
No.
Enterprise trying to get a little cheeky pick on this mute. He knows that he crossed. Oh, he doesn't know. He
Oh,
thinks
and there
he's
goes the
in.
fuser in Khan already.
Diffuser down in con. That's
don't know
huge
if they
for
know.
Oklahoma. Rat King holding onto this door as well. The best chance that they have is that Capital out on highway.
This completely rearranged. Oh, and there goes
Rat
a
King gets
melee.
knife on Jaeger.
I was just going to say, this completely rearranges how Iowa State attacks. Now it goes from trying to take top control
Oh, Dave goes down from Mitch.
to getting that diffuser
From
back.
Viable, sorry.
Iowa State doing a good job getting those picks, really trying to take back that space and get back that diffuser.
I would really like to see Iowa State really get aggressive up here upstairs and try to get rid of this castle if they want to win this round. They need control of that hatch, and then so that they can push out the Aruni from strip, or at least hold her back.
Exactly.
And maybe get the plant down.
I don't even know if they know about the Aruni over there.
I don't know if they know about the Echo that's on the map still, who's
I
downstairs.
think everybody has fallen off upstairs, but Iowa State, a little bit weary. They're kind of okay. Yep, they got a minute left. They know what they need to do. They got to rotate down. They don't have soft breach, so they're just sitting here kind of mailing it.
Listen, a lot of time. 50 seconds left to Iowa State. They do have diffuser. Diffuser's upstairs, I believe.
If you
Oh,
could
no, there
soft
he is.
breach into
He's in
stage
lounge.
and get that smoke plant, I mean, that would be... Oh, and there goes Mitch.
Jenkins picks up Mitch. Monty
Pinging
calling out for the plant.
get the diffuser down.
There is one in kitchen. Monty should have seen him get that call. Aruni is over on pool table.
Got 29 seconds. Get the plant down.
Grimby's going
Grim
out.
going for the plant.
Plant's going down.
And he gets the... Oh, where from?
Where? Is that? I don't even know where. But
Is he
Echo there.
upstairs?
20 seconds left. Iowa State does not have a whole lot of time to play with. Echo can
And
deny the
Echo
plant.
is just...
15 seconds left.
It's not really going to do much. They're going to have to go for the kills, but all Echo has to do is stay alive.
Yep, Castle was upstairs, had an angle on the plant.
That's how we got it.
And there goes Blizzy getting
It's
Vitable.
just Reckon left 5 seconds.
wow.
He goes down.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
That play by Castle upstairs holding that angle saved the round.
Yeah, I didn't even know Castle was upstairs.
No, Iowa State had the perfect plant. I mean, they were covering the plant. Monty was down. They had the bees out. They couldn't really swing. And, I mean, they just didn't check. They just
No,
didn't check.
I mean, the attack kind of fell apart. Like, it was going all right. They did really well at the beginning. They got upstairs. They were taking map control.
They had
fast.
man advantage for
And then
most of the round.
And then it also slowed down fast. They didn't really go. They did get control of Khan for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they lost control of it, and then they didn't capitalize
I
on
think we're
anything
kind of
else.
seeing what we saw in Sky, where it's those last 50 seconds. Iowa State's really starting to panic, kind of like ants scattered around, you know? They don't really know what to do, or it's just not really working out in their favor. OU just really just playing extremely well at this point.
Well, they are. OU is knowing when they need to. They're doing very well knowing when they need to back off and then when they need to get aggressive.
Yes.
Having that castle upstairs, being able to watch that angle on the plant was insane.
I didn't
I'm
even
gonna
see
be
him
honest.
rotate
I didn't-
upstairs.
No, well, here's the thing. I remembered he was upstairs. He was over
gym.
in gym. He
Yeah,
never
that's
never
right.
left because they didn't push him out. They instead opted to go back
Yeah, I mean-
downstairs through main.
They had already spent so much time just taking Cash and Khan. I mean, they really had no choice but to rotate down, and Castle kind of probably knew that and played that to his advantage.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa State really needs to kind of pick it up here, and I think they need to get up significantly more aggressive on their
Yes.
attacks. They need to keep going in with that momentum if they want to try to win around here on attack.
Back in basement, I believe. Iowa State looking to most likely open the hatches. They're bringing a Thatcher and an Ace. Already in the map, in garage, taking space. See, and they're putting a Grim in strip because they recognize that from last round. They're trying to clear that out. That strip player, nobody ever expected, but it's a really good position to hold.
No, strip's not really held that often,
No.
except for on bar stage. I think that's the only time that we see players go in and hold strip. Or usually, sometimes if they're playing gym beds, there might be a spawn peek.
Solus, yeah, I was
Solus
going to
getting
say,
picked off early from Worksel there.
Solus dropped down those stairs and Worksel heard him. Easy pick for him. Up already on the man advantage. Got 2 minutes left. Iowa State opting to go top down. Looks like they're doing a way better job of clearing up top. Already got a pick too.
2 minutes left. We have significant map control, but the rest of Oklahoma is downstairs, and then Iowa State needs to get some drones in, figure out where people are, and get downstairs now.
Yep, as we suspected, they're opting to open up those hatches.
They did bring the Thatcher for this. I don't think Oklahoma's going to try to K trick at all. So
No. I think what they're using that Ace for is to open up that mirror. That really, really hurt them last time trying to take this space down here.
it does look like we have the Ash. I think she was trying to blow up a mirror as well there.
C4 is already ripped. He's itching to get that.
Oh, it's prepped. Here comes the Ace charge. C4 goes
Oh,
to
but he
mid
does
there.
crazy damage.
Does some big damage.
Enterprise gets a pick on Blizzy, opening up that mirror wall. Mirror's essentially pinched, because I'm pretty sure they opened up Moto Hatch too.
It's kind of a nasty pixel in between that mirror window and that breach.
Oh,
to
yeah.
be honest. I don't think he's going to be ready for
We
it.
got 1 minute left. Iowa State still has all 5 players. All 3 of OU's players still down inside. We got foot. Oh my
and
God!
Mirror
Coming
goes
down
down from
blue.
blue. Oh my gosh, Lion came down from secret, or did he drop the hatch?
I'm
don't
not
know,
exactly
Cage-
sure, but
Cage
there
between
goes that
Lion.
Lion.
2v4. Vitable goes down as well.
All right,
Shots
2v3,
coming in from main
2v3.
stairs.
Checking the flank still. He's got to help out Warden. Church is essentially clear. There's one in Moto. He's getting shot up.
Kane
oh
takes
my
that
gosh,
one on
there
main
goes down
stairs.
Mitch.
He knows he has one Moto.
Oh, and take.
Gets taken down from Moto.
Okay.
It's just left up to Jenkins.
Warden
Diffuser going
definitely
down.
hears the plant.
He knows he has one Moto.
Oh,
and he gets the
and he gets a
sound
big
cue.
plant. Wow. Hey, great round, Iowa State. What can I say?
Look what they did. Iowa State got more aggressive. They took map control significantly faster.
They adapted really, really well from the last time. I mean, opening up that mirror wall completely changed the strat for OU and got that mirror killed. And that was a great flank by Enterprise. I mean, that completely changed the
flank-
round too.
Yeah. Mira was holding down main stairs,
Yeah.
and then she had no idea that Lion was coming in.
Absolutely.
I think a Lion scan came in as well at the exact same time that probably covered up his sound kill, or at least enough to where Mira didn't hear him drop down, and then he was able to get behind her, kill her, and Cade didn't even know that he was in there as well.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that flank really kind of changed the entire round. It forced Cade to go in there and then just kind of winning your ones. And it was a great move by Iowa State to also fake plant. I mean, Warden looking to get those kills, really secure that round, and he got a little eager and got
yeah,
drunk.
I'm thinking they got an audio cue from there, and I think Reckon was playing Lion there with the plan.
Yeah.
He heard that, and he just
Yeah.
said, "All right, I'm swinging you." So
All right, we are back upstairs to gym bed. Again, looks like a pretty standard defensive lineup from OU. Iowa State opting to bring the hard breach, going to open up that jacuzzi wall, but then they're also bringing in the Monty. I assume they're probably going to come in from cash side, use that as a human drone. Using an OSA 2, I have to think that's probably going to go on that jacuzzi wall, kind of help set up that plant.
Well, what I've seen, I think I'm going to disagree with you. I think one thing that I've seen is, especially later into the round, if they do want to go for a plant on gym bed, or if they're attacking from highway, a good thing to do is throw up an OSA shield on that CCTV window that we can see there and break
there
it.
you go.
And then you can't see through, and the defenders have to either waste a C4 or an impact nade, which they do not have a whole lot of,
No.
to get rid of that OSA shield. And if they can't, then that's a big flank opportunity that's cut off from them.
I like that strat. Let's see if Iowa State will use that to their advantage. Vitable already in strip. Looks like after that one around on bar, they knew instantly, just going through every time, make sure there's nobody there. OU kind of being aggressive. They have a bottom main player, and then Castle's extended into cash this time, a little bit deeper than last time.
I would stay opting to get the jacuzzi wall.
OSA, I think, just
Wanting
did
to get
what
in
you
the
said.
map.
OSA on highway.
She did.
Yeah,
She does have the shield there.
There you go. All right, so Iowa State, if they can clear out this bathroom player, they are primed to get the plant down in gym bed. OU doesn't have the Solus, so they really can't get it from below. I don't know what kind of utility they have as far as C4s go, but Iowa State is sitting pretty right now.
Oklahoma has 2 C4s. Iowa State's already used both of their nades. They're trying to get rid of this bathroom players. Bathroom players swinging.
Oh, wow.
It's getting flashed, full flash.
And there goes
Chronic
down, and Reckon gets kills
a
mid.
team kill.
And they're
Plant's
getting
going
the
down
plant
in
down
gym.
on the soft wall. Does OU recognize? I don't think they know.
They don't know.
OU doesn't
They don't
know.
Plant goes down. Jakin kills Reckon. Plant is down in gym.
Oh my God! And there goes Monty.
Enterprise goes
Osa
down.
outside.
Attackers need to protect
Osa can't get shot from. Oh, he gets taken down. Somebody has to hop in for that.
20 seconds.
Do they not hear him defusing? Oh my! I don't think they heard him defusing.
bomb defusing attempt.
Wow. Wow. That's a kind of a get back from that round on stage. And that's crazy.
I don't think they heard him defusing.
Iowa State there did everything right. They had exactly what you said with that Osa. They opened up the wall. They cleared that bathroom player almost instantly. But Monty died, and then no one's in sight. And now the guy on the outside of the breach has to come in and try and save the day.
Yeah, I think Ash was outside on breach, and she killed the Wamai, but the Wamai just kind of ate the bullets for the guy that was defusing.
That is crazy. 2 ghost diffuses essentially in the same turn. Like, wow. In the same series.
That's wow.
Worksol
that's
needs to
crazy.
get more active. Obviously, he didn't hear it, and I think
Worksol needed to swing there. He needed to help out that player on that breach.
I think whoever was diffusing was at just a tight enough angle to where even if he peeked from that window, he couldn't see him.
No, I don't think he could see him. He had to hop in.
Yeah.
But even then, Worksol needed to get in there because if Worksol killed that player that was standing up on the weight rack, then the player from the breach may have been able to see the diffuser.
I mean, that's also your job on highway. If you're out on highway, you have to help cover the bomb.
Oh, yeah,
and I mean,
100%.
obviously Monty is in the site and he's probably going to that gym door, but at the same time, like, that is still a part of your job. On to, are they basement again? Not entirely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
All right.
But yeah,
good.
it's because they lost basement.
Yep. All right. Pretty standard lineup, I think, from OU again. Iowa State again, bringing that ace, open up that mirror wall. Interesting to see how OU will choose to kind of counter that, whether because they didn't bring any electro. I guess they brought that Cade, but those are obviously for the hatches.
Yeah, no shield coming in this time from Iowa State. They're opting to not bring the Monty this time, focusing more on some utility usage. They're bringing the Lion and the
A lot
Grim.
of util usage here. I mean, you got Ace, you got Thatcher opening up stuff. Obviously, Lion stopping people getting intel. Worksel using those Bs to take space, and Vitable with those Ash charges to clear those mirrors.
It looks like ISU already starting to blow open the hatches, trying to get in the map here. Lion coming in through CCTV. Lion does have a drone ahead of him. He should have just gotten the ping on Malusi. Malusi gets rid of the drone.
It's kind of a
Wants to
late
get the
ping.
live ping.
Taking some damage.
Solo's taking some damage.
Oh my gosh.
Malusi goes down.
Thank God for the drum mag.
Oh yeah. I love the drum mag.
And Vitali, Vitable gets that down. All right.
It's a
Iowa
big
State.
opening pick. Lizzie being a significant fragger for Oklahoma.
Last round.
Going down early this round.
Last game, huge player for them.
I'd like to see Iowa State get a little bit more active, trying to get downstairs and clearing downstairs a little bit faster. There is a minute 40 left, but they've been notorious for slowing down very significantly once we hit about that minute mark. So
Yep. I mean, they still got a lot of work to do, opening up that floor, opening up hatches, opening up that mirror wall. It looks like, again, Iowa State's going to have to come down to those last 50, 30-ish seconds and kind of make a play.
And Iowa State needs to decide which hatch that they're going to get because the only hard breach they have is Reckon. Oh, no, I take that back. They do have 2 hard breach charges that they can use as well.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Opting to go through that Moto hatch again. I mean,
Moto hatch open.
looks like there's someone on the flank again.
Oh, the main stairs C4. Iowa State's ready for it, though.
Yeah.
They died to
for that
it once. They're not dying to it again.
Enterprise gets Jenkins in blue again. The
One
flank,
drops
someone
Moto
dropped
hatch.
Moto.
In Moto, they're opening up that mirror on Church Wall.
Feeling the pressure once again. OU down 2.
Mirror might get a little aggressive and swing this player in Moto. She does swing.
Oh my gosh,
Vitable
Amir gets a
him.
pick.
Vitable
There's
watching
the
for
blue
this
player.
player in blue. Looking at these
And there's
feet
the
holes.
bees forcing Wamai not to be able to leave. And oh my
picks up
gosh,
a
what
player
a
in blue.
fryer.
Oh my lord. Last one's
Oh,
in
and they lose the
Armory.
fuser, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's a kill in Armory. Wow, that is a dominant round by Iowa State.
It's a good attack from Iowa State. Again, they played it more aggressive. They slowed it down just a little bit to kind of regain control, kind of, not get too over aggressive. But then they open up those hatches. They got a couple picks. They opened up that Mira, which was significant for their push. They dropped that Moto hatch.
Yeah.
They were able to take Church, able to get rid of that player in blue, and then it was just, you know, find the last guy and kill him.
I think what needs to happen here is Iowa State is adjusting great to this defensive attack. I mean, the first round they obviously got bid on, but they've adjusted extremely well. And I think OU needs to do the exact same thing. They need to recognize what Iowa State is intending on doing, open up those mirrors, opening up those hatches, and try and switch it up a little bit. And as you see right there, I mean, you're down 3, you're down 2. Like, there's no reason that you should be swinging that. Obviously, just wait for them to come to you. You got time on your advantage.
No, Mira swinging that Ash at Moto was a bold play, but it's all right. Oklahoma takes this 4-2 at the half, so now we're switching. Now we're going to have to see if Iowa State can show Oklahoma their defense. They weren't able to do it on Skyscraper, but let's see if they can do it here on Clubhouse. So
I have a feeling that Iowa State is, well, actually, look at that. That's a crazy roam. We got Legion and Valkyrie and Solus all trying to get intel on those attackers. OU bringing in a shield and a sledge. Obviously trying to open up top, trying to get some hatches open a floor, get the angles, get the plant. We have Solus kind of chilling in those Raptors.
no, Oklahoma opting to bring the shield here. I don't know what it is, but Monty's been picked so much recently. It's the last time I watched comp, Monty was not picked this much. But
I'm telling you that.
I'm loving it. I'm loving that shields are being.
Lizzie
picked up.
already taking damage from somewhere.
Lizzie's
Looks like
taking
Lounge.
big damage from Secret actually.
Iowa State already having that storage hatch open.
Iowa State has 2 players upstairs, one in rafters and one in CCTV, and I don't think Oklahoma knows
they're not
or
even going.
cares.
No. OU has their eyes on the prize, and that is downstairs. But I think that could really come back to hurt them, depending on how well those roamers really play that.
It's all going to depend on their flank watch here. Jenkins now pushing down blue. He has one in blue with him. It's Valkyrie. She does have her C4, so this could be bad for her. This could be bad for Jenkins if he just plays this by himself. So
Having the Monty alone isn't really an advantage.
Buck is up on the hatch watching for him, but he needs to. He can't be pushing down blue by himself like that. We do have 2 players in dirt, Ash and Maverick, both pushing from there. A minute 35 left, and no kills have gone down on either side.
It's kind of a slow round, a slow start. Each time kind of working methodically to try and stop the other. I have a feeling that they're really kind of waiting for the right time for that blue
I think
push.
we're waiting for a tactical push here.
Yep.
We're going to see Monty and Buck come down from blue, and then Maverick and Ash are now pushing inside.
Oh, and he gets it.
Swings
but
one.
it's a trade.
He has one
If
on
he
the
can clear
boxes.
that Mira. And he gets the Mira.
They now have control
Armory's
of our
free.
arsenal.
Oh,
he
my
goes
God,
down to
it's a
the
C4. It's a 1v2.
It's just Blizzy. Blizzy in blue. Oh, and he goes down to Enterprise. Wow. On the flank, too. That was the castle that was upstairs that we mentioned. And then he fell all the way back down once that push started.
I mean, up until about that 1 minute mark, nothing was really happening. I mean, OU kind of had a good strat, except they couldn't really clear that blue player, and they also didn't care about the upstairs players.
No, they
and
did not
that
drone.
came back and obviously bit
Didn't
them.
drone. I mean, they didn't need that flank watch if their push would have worked.
Yeah.
They really didn't need that flank watch because they would have already been on it. But really, it did come back to bite them that they didn't clear that castle in the end.
It almost might have been more advantageous to just have one more person in that armory, because I mean they could have got the plant down.
Yeah, they could have had that plant down, but that C4 came out of. I don't even know where that.
Yeah,
C4
I don't
came
even know.
from.
I'm
That C4
assuming
came
did
out
that
of nowhere.
rotate from church into armory.
And ended up getting rid of that Ash. But if that Ash didn't die there, and they could have held down that Arsenal game, that would have been huge for them. So,
Iowa State opting to go upstairs to gym bed. A lot of trap ops.
oh.
No, I saw a blitz.
That's what I'm saying. I saw a blitz and a Monty there picked. That could have been interesting for sure.
Absolutely. We got double hard breach coming from OU. Like I said, a lot of trap ops. Capcan, Frost, Legion.
5 seconds to go.
Got a warden trying to probably going to play bathroom, stop them from pushing into that main wall. No castle though.
Use a bomb.
So
Now, I'm interested to see where OU is going to be pushing from because they opted to bring the Habana and they have no other really forms of kind of getting rid of that bandit. They could try to maybe nade from gym, but
I think
Not
they're
too
going to
sure.
really do a highway push. It seems. I mean,
oh,
I
they
guess-
do have the thermite. I did
yeah.
not see the
I was
thermite.
gonna say, I think sledge. I mean, they could just sledge that that window and throw nades. I mean, obviously you
I
can't
think
cook them
they're gonna-
anymore,
they're gonna
but that would
probably
still definitely slow them
Throw a
down.
nade through there.
Attackers
I think that's what
the
they're
Yep, here it
playing.
comes. You called it. Just like you
Ooh,
said.
but they don't
He
have the
gets picked
OSA.
off from CCTV. He does get the trade, but this is going to make it significantly harder for them to get in through Jacuzzi.
Yes. I mean,
Iowa
oh,
State
and
does
that
have a
was their
player.
bandit too. So if he could just shoot
They
those
just need to
bandits.
get rid of him. They do have an Ash who could also maybe try to shoot an Ash charge through that window.
Ash currently droning herself in bar. Probably going to try and come up those main stairs. We have 2 ISU players
They
upstairs.
did get the bandits. The bandits are gone, but...
They aren't.
Oh, here comes Thermite. I was like, but we'd have no hard breach going down on it. Thermite now opening up Jacuzzi. Legion, the only one in sight. Frost is close over in Logi.
Looks like I think that Capcan
Warden
might have
rotating back
heard
to
that
site.
Ash. Capcan trying to kill her.
Monty about to drop down into
Logi.
Logi Hatch. I think he's waiting for a good drone from Hibana here.
Capcan, I think, sneaking up on Ash right now. They both see each other. I think they know they're there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on between those two, but yep, they found the
Oh, and they drop.
Frost. Monty
And
drops
instantly they
Logi.
have to fall out of Logi.
He's behind
but
the
does he
softball. You
know?
can shoot him through the
Does he know?
softball. He knows now.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, and they
Playing
do
off
get
the
the
shield.
Frost.
There we go. Oh my
Trade's
god.
going down left and right.
2v2.
Capcan on main stairs. They do know.
What is he doing?
Jenkins goes down. Thermite isn't there to get the refrag.
All right, 1v2.
Reckon is off site.
I mean,
Warden is in con.
if you can plant, go for it.
Wrecking could go for the plant here. He could try to fake it. Maybe try to get them to get a little bit aggressive.
Oh man, that's tough.
Hitting the Legion mine. Swinging this Warden in con.
Wow,
Warden
he
has
gets
no
the Warden.
idea.
All right. Oh, and Capcan is back up, but I don't think he knows.
30 seconds left.
Is he gonna rotate or is he gonna?
Oklahoma.
Oh.
This OU player does have a drone left that he could use. Oh, they're just. Oh, he sees him through the prone hole.
Oh.
20 seconds left.
I mean, at this point, you gotta. Okay, he's going in the bathroom.
Hops in the bathroom. And he gets him through on the rotate. Wow.
Whoa. I can't believe. I mean,
I don't know what's going on. I mean, that attack was great.
It was?
But then
It
it
was?
just kind of fell apart. Then the trade started going left and right. But I just don't know what happened with ISU's defense there in the end. I mean,
I have a feeling that having Capcan downstairs that late in the round, everyone's already dead on site, and it's just you and that other guy. Really didn't help the situation. And the shield, I think, just got flustered, obviously, on those stairs. I mean,
oh yeah,
couldn't
I mean
decide.
you got a Capcan shooting at you on the
Yeah.
stairs, knifing you, getting your shield away. I mean, you really can't do much about that. But
And I mean, there's both early picks on both sides. It just didn't really seem to matter.
yeah,
Though-
losing that bandit was pretty
Yeah.
hurt Iowa State a lot because one, that got rid of one of their C4s, and two, then they weren't able to put those bandits back on that jacuzzi
Yeah.
wall. So Oklahoma was able to open up that jacuzzi wall and being able to get pressure in there.
As we
in
see
the
in
gym.
that
So,
1 minute mark, full of tons of trades. I mean, we didn't get to all see it all, but that was like a long time building up and it was pivotal for the round. I cannot believe that Thermite was able to clutch that.
yeah, I think if that rotate hole, I know that rotate hole was always a vault hole. But I think if that rotate hole wasn't a vault hole, then Thermite might not have known that Capcan was
He might have
rotating
tried to
around.
plant and that would have been the round. All right, we got 5-3. OU up 2.
Now, Iowa State here, they really need to pick it up on defense because if they lose this round,
It's match
then
point.
OU is in match point, and then
Oh, Iowa
they're
State getting
getting
crazy aggressive.
Reckon going
trying
out
to
for
get
trying
those
to get
picks.
spawn peak.
I mean, he's doing what he has to do. It's not a crazy deficit. Still very winnable. Only 2 rounds. But how aggressive is too aggressive before it becomes a problem?
I'm not too sure. ISU looking to run it back here on Jim bed. This time
Interesting strat.
they aren't going. Bandits still up this time, and I'm thinking they're gonna try to maverick these bandits. Not too
Well,
sure
they
what
only
the-
have Habana as a hard reach, so I think he's just going to try and open up that wall.
Oh,
Yep, they're doing the
they're
soft
gonna
reach.
try to. Yep, check it. I see. Now, Blizzy really hasn't been doing a whole lot this game. He hasn't been fragging out as much as we've seen him do before. But I think he's trying to change that since he's picked up on Ash.
Everybody kind of holding their angles. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
and there goes Zabe getting Worksel.
Worksel goes down.
Oh, what an angle. Looks like they're gonna drop Logi again.
Gotta get
Take
some
that
logic push
space.
from Monty here.
Might be someone below with that C4.
I think
Solus.
they do have Maverick going down below, trying to watch. I think they're suspicious of that
basement
Solus,
stairs.
especially since he ran out right away in the beginning of this round.
Yeah.
So they're watching out for. They're gonna try to protect their Monty as much as they can, and make sure that he's not gonna get killed as soon as he drops in. Which he is dropped in. So is Sledge. Ash is out on the jacuzzi balcony. And Iowa State is got 3 defenders on site. One over in Jimmy.
Ooh,
He gets
what a
taken down.
shot!
The wall bang from Jenkins. It's not looking too good for ISU. Reckon
Oh,
also
Reck
goes
goes
down. That's
Reckon
their
down.
big roamer. Vitable picks up Chronic.
There goes
Enterprise
Enterprise.
goes down.
All right,
It's
you just
off
got to get the
Vitable,
plant.
who was over in Con.
Over in Con.
Plant's going down.
He doesn't.
Vitable
Oh,
in Con
wow.
gets shot in the back. by
That-
King.
That was crazy dominant from OU.
That
I
was a
mean,
great attack from OU.
they hit all the marks on what they needed to do. Hold every angle, get that right. I mean, there's just like there's no. I feel like Iowa State is just sitting on site and just kind of not really doing
I don't
anything.
know.
I mean, you have that Solus down there, and obviously they don't have a C4, but I mean, even like a Valk with a C4 would do crazy damage to what they're doing right now. And they just dropped through Logi Hatch both times.
Yeah,
And they have the holes,
the
but
holes are
nobody's
there.
watching.
Solus is downstairs. I'm not too sure what's going on. I mean, they have Warden also in Con with a rotate into Logi. He should be able to hear that. He should be
Yeah.
able to make that call.
Especially that shield drop.
So-
I
Oh, there's no way he's not hearing that shield drop. I mean, he should be able to hear that shield running around up top and just be
Yeah.
letting that Solus know, hey, watch the holes, watch the holes.
okay, so
Maybe some miscommunication going on between
Potentially.
the Iowa State team over there. So
it's match point.
it's match point
Map
for
3.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma's looking to seal the deal here and then go take revenge against Cincinnati.
Oh, you
after this.
prepping for that dirt take. I didn't want that kind of pinch point happening again like the last time. Opting to, Iowa State. My bad. Yeah, Iowa State bringing a lot of traps again. I don't really know where the castles are going to go down here. Obviously, OU really looking to open up top. They got the Sledge and the Ram and the Habana open up those hatches. They want to take that space, and they want to destroy the
OU
ceiling.
wants the vertical control.
Yeah.
They're not going for a horizontal take like last time. They're not bringing the shield. They're not bringing the Maverick. They aren't going to try to, snake their way. Oh,
my
that's 3 Capcan
goodness.
traps on one door. Oh, it's a good thing they spotted that because if someone is going through there, they're not having a good time.
I don't even think Iowa State has any players upstairs. I think they're all downstairs.
This is
Oh, and
interesting.
Reckon gets a
does
kill.
pick one up.
But Enterprise gets a trade. I wonder where
Dying
that
to
was
Capcan
at.
traps. That's
I
a little
don't
bit
think
rough.
I don't think that was the basement or the bathroom one.
Well, no, it was not. Definitely was not the bathroom one. But that means that the last 2 were over there, and so
Alright.
those are the only 3 left.
Yeah.
So they do know where the last Capcan traps are.
Impact tricking the Habana currently. I didn't even realize they didn't even bring any Electro or Denial to try and stop that.
No, they're just gonna have to try to impact trick it. But I think Chronic plays this smart enough. Only shoots the 4. He's gonna be fine. But in comes the
So
soft breach. In
begins.
comes the Ram.
Makes this hole.
He's waiting for the Hibanas to go.
And he didn't
Gets
didn't
him.
get them all.
But here goes Hibana. Both impacts are gone. They do have 2 C4s left, but I don't think they're gonna waste the C4 on that.
No.
I think they're gonna wait and try to use that for some more significant kills.
I think
Hibana
as
also
soon
breaching
as-
into dirt. Maybe gonna try to get some late horizontal pressure later in the round.
As soon as Iowa State comes into that kitchen area, that's when you start letting those C4s rip.
Yep.
Oh, you really being cautious.
Iowa State does have a Capcan over there in secret. I'm thinking he might try to get a late flank in the round here.
I think-
Maybe coming down main stairs or even into bar. Try to get a player off of that hatch.
I think Reckon's doing the right thing right now. He's kind of waiting until at least he gets a cue that someone has opened up that hatch. That's when you really want to swing in.
Yep.
I think
He's
Sledge
making-
obviously is
he's making
onto
his
it
way
though
around
because he's
here.
watching.
There is one in bar watching.
Yep,
Yep,
and
and he
he
gets
knew
him.
it.
They were ready for it. I don't know if they had. I didn't see a
I don't
drone
think
over
they
there.
had intel over
So I
there.
think they were just ready for it. They were ready for that late game flank. So it's going to be left to the 3 anchors in sight here. Sledge going for a nade. He wants to drop this Logi hatch. Getting rid of that Legion
try and drop.
mine.
Oh, okay. We have 2 people
Thatcher
bunched up. They're going to try.
going
And,
in
yep,
dirt.
they're dropping in.
gonna drop these hatches at the same time.
Okay, we
Fix
have 1
that
AK.
drop.
AK player. We have 1 dirt.
Thatcher in
AK
dirt.
player doing
Gets some
damage.
shots from AKs.
That AK player's.
Does kill the AK player.
Yep.
It's all up to Vitable and Worksel. This could be it.
One blue player. Okay, and
Plant
there's a
is
trade.
down. It's all up to Worksel here. He's watching main. He knows he has one main. Right. Right. Oh, he knows now.
No.
Oh, and he loses the gunfight to Blizzy, and that's
Wow.
the game.
7-3.
7-3.
Map 3. What a display by OU.
OU really came back. I think OU, again, I think they were a little bit cold, a little bit rusty in that first map.
Yeah.
And so they were still warming back up, and then they came in on Skyscraper, and they said, hey, we're back. We're here.
You have
They
to
won
think,
that 7-0,
though,
and then they came in here, and they won it 7-3. So
Iowa State has been kind of playing game after game after game after game for 0-3. So
Iowa State's
you got to
probably-
give them a
they're-
little
Iowa
credit.
State's probably
They've
pretty tired here.
pretty
They've been
burnt
playing
out.
game after
But,
game.
I mean, Still, though, OU really was dominant that entire time. I mean, they had map control. Iowa State, I feel like what really won them that first map was that they were doing that aggressiveness, but they weren't being over aggressive. Whereas I feel like in these last 2 rounds, they were either over aggressive or they were just like too
Aggressive
docile
enough.
and they weren't doing nothing. And I mean, you can kind of see that with them letting those people just drop into Logi those last few rounds, letting them just walk in, opening up those hatches. I mean,
I just think, I'm thinking a lot of it was longevity for Iowa State. They've been playing games
sure
back
it
to
was.
back to back.
I'm sure it was. I can
mean,
only stand Siege for so long.
yeah,
so.
yeah, me too, brother. But I mean, again, that's just kind of how it rolls with this tournament. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
We got to be done in 2 days. But I guess this is how it goes. Iowa State, you played great.
You did.
I mean, we watched you throughout this entire tournament. You guys did amazing.
And
of course, thank you for playing.
yeah, if it matters, I mean, you guys were the last ISU team, so there's that. You can flex on them.
You did get farther than any other ISU
Did they
team
win
in
money?
the entire tournament. They did win money.
Did the other teams win money?
These other 2 teams.
I mean,
won
like
money.
ISU. Did the other ISU teams
Oh,
win?
the other ISU teams did not win any money.
Oh, well, see,
They-
that's
they
an even
were
bigger
out.
flex. So
they
we're going to
were
be
out
seeing
pretty
some.
early.
We're going to be
So-
seeing some money spreads in general chat and later on.
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna see some money spreads being like, "Hey, yo, come on, ISU Overwatch, Val, come on, look at my money." But,
Okay.
all right, I think we're gonna take a short break here before we go into the grand
The
finals.
championship. Cincinnati
championship.
versus Oklahoma.
Yep. So we will see you guys in just a little bit.